Sally's cookies.
Hello, Action Junkies. Welcome to Holding Action. The show where the chaos in combat is loosely controlled by the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all so much. We already have people absolutely going crazy. Sally, welcome you and your guests. Please have some fun. Castiel is looking to cause some problems, and I am here for it. Let me settle down. That's a lot of boons, and we're going to get it in tonight.
Whoa, did you say a lot?
A lot.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Right? Right?
Wait,
It's
is it for the boons
us.
on this side?
This we go. No, Castiel.
Castiel is a diehard DM supporter.
You know what? That's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure he said he wanted to
So
get us
we are absolutely getting it. Oh, and Jammy's here. I love it all.
Hi, Jammy.
We are.
Okay.
We're having a very mini party, and I'm here for it. What is up, everybody? Before we get too loose, too out of control, which will inevitably happen anyway.
Yeah.
Mr. Johan, would you please tell the people
I'll get that one.
that which is good?
Yeah. So, hey,
Jones.
hello.
Yes.
So we have,
Doesn't make sense.
for anybody new, I guess maybe that's a thing. So there's this friendly local gaming store to us, and also probably you, because they're like nationwide in the United States. I don't know if they've hit different countries yet. But
Maybe Canada.
Maybe, but it's called the Game and Go. So you should Google and see if you got a Game and Go by you. You probably just go to like a Game and Go site and it'll tell you locations and whatever.
Obviously.
But if you just do a Google, it'll tell you if you got one close. So there's 3 near us that we love dearly. One in.
Woodbury.
One in.
St. Paul, Grand Avenue.
The last
Egan.
one. That's right. So
Nailed it. So good.
Because they're a good partner for us. They support us.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a bunch of people that support us.
This is true, as the opening segment would already suggest.
Right. So what I decided to do, to not take up too much time, I decided to unfold my old man-ish a little bit. That's not. I don't even think that's a unfold.
Pretty sure
It
it
doesn't even
still
matter.
is. It
So
still is.
what I decided to do was pick 4 of our followers and subscribers and dear friends, and write 4 bars of raps for those 4 people. Next week I'll do another 4, but what I decided to do, I will reveal now. DJ, I don't need a beat because this is fucking loose. There's no real style here.
Okay.
Also written on my phone at work. So
Not my iambic pentameter.
Are you sure?
I'm going to fucking disappoint
We should have Dara
everybody.
actually beatbox him.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's probably more of the style I'm looking for, where it's not really syncopated and it's all over the place.
Yeah. On that note, yes, if you want to beatbox at home, you say boots and then cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. And you now know how to beatbox.
Yeah. So
That's
So you
it.
came
Put that
for
on your resume.
entertainment and were disappointed, but still learned something.
okay, so bear with me. It has been a hot minute since I've done any more raps.
Okay.
So, King Clancy, Cat Fancy, Sid and Nancy, Pickled Herring, Twigs and Berries, Manly Crisp Dancing, Lip Reader, Simple Man, Brings Canteens, Simply Potatoes in the Gut, It Fuels the Swift Hand Speed.
Oh, so you're like on some old tribe? Yeah.
I had to embellish a little bit for the rhyme, so I don't, there's,
Okay.
Whether it works or not, it's up to you.
I'm here for it.
I like to imagine Sildari wears silk pajamas to milk parties. Watches silk stockings while he's parked in an Il Ferrari. Collapsible stilts on concrete, stiff black coffee. Trips and safaris, Australian shrimp on the Barbie. I had to embellish a little bit for the rhyme. I don't know if my bad. Sildari, I don't know if you like maybe
Seems like we busted out the rhyming dictionary for
right,
some
like
of this.
maybe do the things. I don't know. You bring the hell to bed. I've a bench to smelt powders. Bel Chavez Delton brings in alive or dead cowards. Stops and smells the flowers.
That went pretty hard. Yeah. Okay.
Stops and smells the flowers, donning his swell threads. Agent 47, 730, immense powers.
Yeah, that bad.
Not necessarily. But if anybody listens to Big L, that 7:30 line is going to mean something.
Yeah.
J Double Trouble Man, Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, Jumpin' Jacks higher than a hemp hill and all of that. Swallows black coffee in a dense pill, gets real, puts the kids to bed, Netflix and chill, Twitch spiel. That's it.
That is the whole thing. Thank you so much for
You guys
that.
are the S word.
Yes,
And
correct.
I mean that. So,
I appreciate you cutting back on the
That
language
was-
now that Jammy's
Because
hanging out.
Jammy's here.
Right.
Yeah.
you know, like when like if everybody's an adult, but like a real adult steps in,
Yeah, you're like,
oh,
you sort of get embarrassed that you're still such
yeah,
a
like
kid.
is that what an adult like does?
Yes.
You know, I guess I don't know how old Jamie is, but I actually think she's younger than us.
Probably, but she's
Yeah,
got the
I
air of
believe it.
like a well put together adult.
Like a mature person.
Yeah, like her
Yeah.
laundry is all done. Anyways,
Right.
thank you guys
And
so
hold it
much.
put away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, mine's clean.
You guys are the S word. We love you guys.
On that note, too, Jamie does stream. Do check her out. She is an absolute sweetheart. She is full of love and positivity. Do
This
make
is
sure you spend
the
some time
most
with her.
wholesome playthroughs of any game you'll
Yeah.
ever watch.
Yeah.
And easily some of the most patience I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Trying to watch her like get through a specific sequence in Celeste that
Yeah.
like after 2 or 3 tries I would have already turned it off.
A lot of shoots and a lot of darns going on
Right.
there.
Yeah.
And if
But-
you're not chatty, she's great to lurk. Like, I love just like laying and zoning in. I'm just saying.
That's
Yeah.
good. But on that note, thank you, Jones, for that, and thank all of you. This has been we've seen a lot of growth, a lot of positivity, a lot of success lately. It's literally all you guys. Thank you so much. And on that note, actually, we have been doing some behind-the-scenes dialoguing, and we are now officially announcing Sildari is going to be joining our moderation team from afar. And officially now, Sildari is going to be one of our additional mods who is hanging out in a lot of our streams. He's been a wonderful supporter. Thank you so much for all that you've done and all the time you spent with us. Absolutely well-deserved, and we're very happy to have you. So thank you so much for that. Congrats to Sildari.
Yeah.
Congrats, or just like a
maybe if you're just
welcome.
hanging out in
Welcome
your
to the
silk
pod.
Yeah,
pajamas.
I don't
nodding.
actually think it's a congrats. It's like somebody's like, they're at it again. I don't know.
Right.
Welcome to the team, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, anyways, but congrats and welcome to Sildari. Welcome to everybody. We're set for some fun tonight. And before we go too crazy, let us
Too late.
discuss last time.
Well, that's a lot.
Wow, does a lot of
Quick
sheets of
question.
paper, dudes.
Does it look okay? Because I like good shit.
Stat blocks and whatnot.
I don't know what you're pointing at, but
Well,
it's all
there
good.
wasn't
legendary
even-
resistances?
There wasn't even a picture of a character. That was just traits. A whole page of
Right.
traits.
It was literally
At
the
least one
entire
page,
spell book.
many
This
more.
one character.
Yeah.
did.
Maybe more.
Wow.
I saw it. He's
Now
got
you-
robes. He's got robes.
Anyways,
Now you're a
I saw
that's
feet.
it.
Let's take his robes.
That guy in robes winked at me.
last time on Holding Action, the group found themselves in the deep and traverse caves of the Underdark, finding which way was going to bring them most quickly to their fifth and final known artifact, the fifth pillar of heaven, a set of legendary items of some renown set to be a crucial ingredient in whatever events are to come that is continuing to unfold in front of them. On their journey, they decided to take a more direct route, dealing with potentially more dangerous foes. However, they were able to gain access to their magical spells and abilities again by avoiding the growing fungus on the higher and
Just fungus.
the moist and mayonnaise-y fungus.
Creamy.
Wow.
Yeah.
They just get it all out right away.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But the group quickly made short work of a series and collection of undead dogs and a flesh stalker commander, much to my chagrin. But
You got that flesh stocked.
correct.
For sure.
But the group along the way found out through one of their former companions, Letus, that they may in fact be looking for their fifth pillar, having somehow been tied to the brothers Veer and Grable, former heroes of some renown that seem to have lost their way once one of the brothers died. The group pushed through into a cave, and after the fight, where they basically threw all my tiny monsters around, found themselves in a hallway stepping into a honeycombish, almost beehive-like structure mixed into the cave walls, and were stopped in their tracks with the dimly lit room in front of them, bathed in a golden light as insects bobbed in and out of the walls, seemingly peeking and spying in their direction.
Like big insects.
Big insects.
But they were like babies, right?
Yes.
Like baby big insects.
And the
Cat size?
investigation and query of what was taking place in this room was halted when a torch light began dancing on the edge of the entrance across the room, and they began to hear the soft click of what appeared to be booted footsteps heading in their direction. You now pick up, standing cramped together in a small hallway leading into what appears to be some kind of experimental insect compilation living room of sorts, with loose shelving scattered on sort of rickety looking bookshelves that seem devoid of any books and covered in odd knickknacks and trinkets. The honeycomb formations in the wall still have the occasional darting form looking in your general direction, and by and large you hear the footsteps growing forward as you hear the skittering insects kind of tucking back into their holes. You stand in the dark, dimly lit doorway, seemingly moments away from someone or something entering the opposite side of the room to your left. So, what happens next?
Comprehend languages.
Okay.
Is mine still up?
When did you cast it again?
I cast it to talk to Jin.
Right before the fight. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, it is still up.
Okay.
I'm gonna just I'm still on Is, right? Not dropping.
Yeah.
Out.
You now can see with dim light.
Are we trying to hide?
I don't think there's room to hide.
The hallway itself is pretty narrow. You could certainly turn around, but in this area it's a hallway into the room.
I'm gonna just wait.
Okay.
I mean, like it's gonna be really hard to hide to.
Do we want to move into the room or do we want to stay in this hallway?
I would like to try and cast Locate Object, Pillar of Time.
Okay.
Oh snap! Just going for it.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 feet, correct?
Yeah.
It does not register.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing in the hallway.
Okay. So
It's
as
really
you
hard to hide a firelisk, so like.
Right.
as you
I'll have bow ready, I guess.
stay there in the doorway, you hear the footsteps continue on, and there you see a female form of pale skin, extremely dark black hair. She is wearing what appears to be sort of a long stretch of cloth across her breasts and a dangling sort of front piece of cloth that exposes both of her sides. She wears a long leather dress with loose leather tassels attached to straps, and she seems to be holding a chain over her shoulder as she walks in, sort of casually, clicking of the boots, continuing to summon her forth. And then she turns, looks directly at all of you in the doorway. She tugs on the chain, and you hear it kind of jingle, and you now see that the chain is secured to what appears to be two hooks directly hooked into the face of this floating creature. Sort of angular octopus-like stalks house eyes on the end of each tentacle-like form.
How far is she away, roughly?
15 feet, 20 feet.
Eyes of the Grave.
You do get an undead registry.
From both or one?
Just one.
Okay.
Does this sound like the creature described to us in the Punisher's Quarry?
Yes, this is a beholder.
Fucking gross.
And the chain is tugged again, and you see two rings on either side of this eye kind of pull the skin forward as this beholder kind of drifts slowly forward, and now you see that there is this large leather eye patch strapped around its head, seemingly with less stalks than you had been pitched when this, not this exact of course, but when such a contract was offered to you by the Punisher's Quarry so many months ago. She looks at all of you.
We're just passing through. Sorry. Is there a way to...
What brings you all to my home?
It was just the only way.
Through.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to impose any other way. We don't know of another way through to get to where we're going.
We're going that way.
Daughter, sit. And you see her kind of chuck the chain off into the corner, and it lands in this sort of pile of debris, and you see it kind of lurch him again as he slowly hovers and drifts towards the corner of the wall. Puts his back up against the wall and just kind of floats there, almost with this miserable sense of stymied movement, and she begins to walk towards all of you. She begins to look at all of you extremely intently. Okay. Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. My home is not for exploration.
We're not looking to explore, just pass by.
Oh. Are you not explorers?
Do you want us to explore your house?
Well, this is a very fortunate circumstance. Join me. And she begins to turn and walk back across the room that she originally sort of traipsed across, casually sort of walking away.
I'm gonna piss and follow.
What kind of creature do you have?
I have many pets. Just try not to get too close to them. They will... Well, they'll do a number of things. She's continuing to kind of casually walk, and as you move across the room and kind of look out, you now see that the edge of the doorway is a pure cliff face. And as she continues to step off, she just hovers and walks on what appears to be an invisible platform to another doorway that would otherwise lead to a cliff face beyond. She gets to the other side and kind of turns around. I don't have all the patience in the world, but you found yourselves here at a convenient time. Are we to have a mutually beneficial relationship, or should we move on to the next phase?
Yeah.
Oh, follow. Yeah. This is the only way, right?
Well, I mean, down certainly looks
I
very
don't
open.
Want to go down.
Back looks good.
I'm gonna have
But
Is.
this is a room with one entrance and one exit.
Correct. At least it would seem so.
I'll do Mage Hand to check the floor to see if there is actually a floor there. Go straight through?
Yep.
I mean, I can try and fly us across.
I mean, I can get across. It's not a problem with getting across, but she walked straight across and led me to believe that we could also just walk straight
How is it that
across.
we can benefit you?
I have some things that I need, and I'm not able to get them for myself, unfortunately. Should you assist me, I think I know why you are here, and we can dispense with you invading my privacy any further. Now. And she steps off and disappears into what appears to be a hallway or corridor beyond.
Is there any way to get, like, is this a trap thing? Like, she's just trying to lure me to her dungeon?
Make an
kind of-
insight check. Make an insight check.
I'll do
Her lair?
Yeah.
Mage Hand straight across to where she was to see if it doesn't hit any walls.
15.
Doesn't appear to. Go straight through.
DG gave us another fucking hallway, dude.
You haven't even been in the hallway yet.
I know, it's in front of us.
She appears to be short, kind of stern, but relatively seems like she's being forthright. More impatient, maybe, than subversive.
Okay.
There's no way to jump it, correct? It's like
How
a
far is
long
it again?
fucking
Yeah,
way.
15 feet?
15 feet.
Oh yeah, there's no fucking way.
Well, it's
There's
definitely
no freaking way. Sorry, Jenny. I feel like I swore in front of my mom.
Yeah. I mean, in this campaign alone, your mom has already sent you to your room. So,
Right.
like, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Or what do you guys want to do?
We gotta get it to the other side, and I don't think you can jump that or walk it. So,
no.
yeah. So, can you just go on the necklace for a minute, and then Mom will get us across? I don't know how else to
Can
get
you
you
just
across.
give me a wing?
I don't have that ability.
Okay.
Okay, just real quick in the necklace, and I'll let you out once we get across. Okay?
Yep.
Faltor. Anyone else want to go in with him, and I can just fly us all
Me and
across?
Jin.
Faltor.
I'll go in.
Faltor.
For glory.
Okay.
All right. So the golden wings pop out of Walker, kind of scraping the edges of the interior hallway, and you're able to jump off and step out, finding yourself flying and moving across, it seems, with ease.
I'm actually going to polymorph, not wild shape.
Okay. Sure.
So the beast in the corner, that's a beholder, right? Is it like...
It appears pretty small. It's probably the size of like one of those like overinflated gym balls from like first grade, you know what I mean? The super bouncy ones.
Is it like the balls with the teats on them that you can like sit and bounce on?
It's more like the ones you find at a Walmart end cap that you throw across the
that
thing when
even
you
as an adult,
are about to get beat up by your mom in
And
the Walmart.
I
All
was
of
thinking
its
that you
eyes-
climb up and then get into
All
it,
of its
but okay.
eyes are covered, or
No,
Just
just
its main
it has a
one?
large leather patch across its front eye,
front eye? Okay.
but it still has a number of stalks, all of which kind of like are pointing in your general direction. And
Are they being active, or is it just kind of like...
appears to just be kind of sitting where he was told to sit at the moment.
We don't know that that is a beholder, right? We were just described.
I mean, it matches the description from when the Punisher's Quarry offered you a beholder contract, so.
We would guess, but
Yeah.
we've never actually seen one.
I wasn't there either for that. As I'm going across, I would like to cast Sending to the beholder object.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to
the
ask,
object.
I would like to ask him, are you in trouble?
Okay.
Are you here of your own free will? Are you okay?
You sort of send that message out as you kind of quick glance and turn around and cast your spell, and you see all of his eyes just kind of zoom in and look at you and sort of wiggle around for a brief moment, kind
That's
of
fucking trippy.
this tunnel of eyeballs sort of focused on you before you almost feel like its will drift away as the eyes kind of go back to just staring in your general direction. You get no response.
It reminds me of like Michelle and her Jawless zombies. I'm gonna giant eagle it.
Okay.
And fly across with her, and I don't know what.
Okay. Fly across, land on the other side, seemingly to no effect.
Sorry to keep going at this beholder thing.
So this
Look,
statue,
I really want to fight this beholder,
No.
so
Just based off that reaction, is it real?
make an intelligence check.
Yes.
is that the zombie?
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has corporeal. You can see the shadows reflecting off the dim light that is in there. It appears to interact with the environment in every way you would expect an organic being to.
Okay.
While we're in the necklace, I want to ask Jin. I don't know what we're going to be going into. Do you want to stay in here and be protected? Or do you want to come back out when we come out?
You mean me?
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
in here
Mm-hmm.
and be protected.
Yes.
Do not make me laugh. Ah, I need no protection from such fabricy creatures. This one's head is full of eyeballs.
Uh-huh.
There is no concern. He cannot even hit me. He would blind himself.
Oh, I was just making sure. Just to make sure that you want to
I'm glad that we clarified.
All right. Then you'll be coming out okay.
Excellent. I'm ready to fight.
And then if there's ever anything you want to say, I've still got 30 minutes probably.
I will make my intent known.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say I absolutely love him now.
I'm glad.
Without using the spell, all I heard was cute little.
Yeah.
This is so much better.
Very cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for anybody who's new, I have a fairy dragon who sounds like...
But not completely.
I'll assume it would be tight to try and walk through with the wings up still, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a 5-footer hull.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Yeah,
you
you
would
just
be
be showing out.
Yeah, you'd be boarding with the passengers in section 4, just kind of slowly trying to get through.
It doesn't say this, but I'll assume I can just say it and it'll.
Yeah, you can
drop.
retract. You can
Yeah.
retract them. Yep. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna drop
Okay.
Giant Eagle, and I'll let everyone out.
Okay. So you all get spit out into the hallway. Walker retracts his wings, and in the next room, you see this kind of open area with what appears to be a workbench, an altar, a number of barrels kind of surrounded and standing on holders, a couple chests up against the wall, as well as a couple tall bookshelves. No. I, unfortunately, am having some issues. And she kind of gestures up towards the ceiling. And as you look up, you almost see this like translucent tube floating through just the bottom curvature of what would be almost a pipe made of glass. And through it is flowing this like crystal clear bluish water. And then after staring at it for just a few seconds, you see this like humanoid creature riling and just drifting across into what appears to connect to some other location.
What was that?
I have a bit of a project going, and it turns out that I need individuals of a certain constitution to really have it benefit me the way that I would have hoped. So, I would like to make an arrangement. If I go too terribly long without procuring someone of an appropriate strength, I'm afraid it may spell the end for me. And I'm afraid I only have but 50 or 60 years left. Dire as this situation may seem, I think our crossing is very fortunate. Because you seek to open the gate, do you not?
Yes.
Is that what we... Okay.
You will not find it. Not without my help.
And what is your name?
I'm Enzola. Enzola 4. I have been here a long time, and while I used to kill visitors on the spot, I have found that sometimes they can be put to use more effectively.
We're hard to kill, anyways.
That's good.
DJ, what's her last name?
I
It's
heard
all
Thor.
all one name.
Oh,
Enzala apostrophe FOR Enzala 4.
ooh,
Thor, not Thor.
Enzala 4.
Almost got it, just spelled it
Yeah.
wrong.
She an elf? Or
She's got extremely pale skin, black hair. She has very interesting looking pins that are kind of keeping it in a very tight knot, but most of it is still down.
is it like going over the ears? Like are the
Yeah,
ears
the
kind of...
entirety of her form is almost kind of encased in this black sheen of drifting hair, probably down to just below her armpits. And then again, she has the cloth top that kind of drifts down and is loose, hanging just over her leather skirt. You can't even see what her footwear would be. The length of the skirt is completely concealed.
Probably got them J's on.
Yeah. Probably rocking them old Kobe's. Yeah.
Like Jordan 3s.
Retro
Got them
Kobe's.
pennies.
Anyways, so she is kind of looking at you all expectantly and...
What is this tube?
Well, I'm trying to harvest enough to regenerate myself for my next cycle, and I fear that I only have one left. Normally, this is not information I would divulge to strangers, but again, I feel like I will die soon should I not complete my work, and whether it is by your hand or I kill you and try and experiment with you as well, it makes no difference to me. Time is meaningless. And if you are successful, you will soon learn exactly what I mean.
Is there any way to get like a look at the spines of the books and see if I can read anything? Like,
I mean, if you'd like to walk over there and overtly look, but it's still dimly lit. They're still a distance away.
Does she have?
Yeah, kind of either that or like the table area. Like I kind of just want to see what she's into. If I can get a rough
Curiously
idea.
Yeah. So just I'm just gonna kind of opening like little vases and make a perception check.
A curiously meander roll.
Yeah.
What has she got going on? If she's got,
It's a natural 19, so that's a 28.
28. So as you are looking around, you are now seeing that there is actually a spattering of arcane components, ingredients, a number of crushed flowers and powders, but mixed in, you're now identifying that there's certain kind of connected structures that appear to be very small bones. On the very edge of one of the table appears to be a humanoid-looking hand, though far too big to be human, with all of the knuckles detached, spread out, and almost like it's perfectly displayed like you would pin on a board. Each individual section is kind of dissected and spread out across like it is being examined. Across the way near the bookshelves in the back right corner, you're seeing by the altar there is a number of potion vials and what appear to be liquid containers kind of around the floor, and a number of spilled waxy like wax that was either purposely poured or spilled and is now cooled and hardened kind of all around this altar looking area.
what does she have going on? Like, she's pale, but
She's
like,
got it all going on.
I mean,
You know she got it going on.
I mean, I've seen Shannara pretty close. Like,
That's true.
Let's not get it twisted. Does she have is her face pulled in tight? Like when she's talking, does she have little fangies?
Doesn't appear to.
She did not get a facelift.
Like, is she
Make an investigation check.
I'm just trying to
think-
figure out if she's
a lich?
she's dying, but she said cycle. So I'm trying to figure out is this a thing that she's using willpower to keep herself alive, or something. Okay. 14.
14. She doesn't look human. She doesn't look elven. She doesn't really have any distinguishing features other than being perfectly normal human-ish, very humanoid, but looks very average aside from remarkably pale skin, a dangerously calm demeanor about her, very casual but pointed. Doesn't really seem to have any identifying markers that you can recognize as being a telltale sign of anything.
On Zola 4? Is that
Enzola, yes.
time is not something we have much of, so could you please tell us what it is exactly that you would like us to do and exactly how it is you can help us?
Excellent. You are my new favorite. As it so happens, there is a creature who I believe meets my needs. However, he is slightly out of my reach, and in my current state, I feel like it is simply too risky, and I'd rather send you to die instead. But if you are to bring the creature here, in exchange, I will, of course, send you directly to the gate itself. I should be clear, I cannot open it for you, nor would I. But you will find it in no time at all.
Do you need this creature alive or dead?
Alive would be very important, actually.
Okay.
They certainly lose willpower and toughness if you take their soul from them before the procedure.
What is it? What kind of creature is it? We're very creature learned.
It's difficult to describe. Let's call it a bird.
All right. All right, so we go fight a bird.
Is it
Yes.
a bird?
Can you
Anybody?
please describe this bird
Ah,
in as much detail as you possibly can?
large, winged.
So like a dragon.
While she's
Almost like
talking,
a
I would
dragon.
like to connect it with the floating grove, the
Okay.
bird.
Well, she's
That's
kind
what I
of
was thinking right
going
away. I was
through
like,
a very casual description until she says, often referred to as the winged pestilence.
Why are y'all shaking your heads?
Is that known? We got like a couple dummies over here. That doesn't mean shit to me.
They take all the notes.
Right.
You guys are just
I'm
like,
I'm living in the moment.
What's going on?
There was one thing that Walker continued to come across on the floating grove,
And
which
that's
was the
her name.
remains of creatures that seemed to be like overly putrid. I believe
Was
it
that the
is
thing that I looked
yeah,
at?
the creepy bird.
Creepy bird.
Is
Okay.
it
The
and I'll-
pestilence of the floating grove.
and to verify that, because I don't know if we actually knew what it was called, and that might be meta. Is this a bird that anyone can see all of the time, or is it something that you might need a shepherd eye for?
Well, yes, you would have to be very capable. Though, if all of you are here and seem to manage traversal and exploration and combat so easily, my inclination is to think that you are probably very capable as well. Should you decide it is easier for you, I would accept one of you as well.
What is the location of this bird?
I believe the bird currently still resides on a floating island, very high above Andala,
For a quick reminder, can you wingspan?
like 40 feet.
Okay. So
So it will not fit in the cage.
Nor will
So,
it fit in the necklace.
Anzala, I'm aware of this creature,
Oh, good.
but there's certainly no way it could fit in here. Do you have some way of keeping it contained into a smaller form? Because if you want it alive in this room, I'll assume it's not 40 feet across, right?
No, it's probably half that.
Yeah. You will need some sort of magic to bring it down to scale.
I won't be working on him here. But, should you agree? And she pulls the cloth aside, sort of dangling from this bralette wrap. And now you open and you see there's just kind of this like gaping, toothy maw sort of right in the middle of her sternum. She kind of reaches in and actually plunges her hand inside
Well, that's gross.
and pulls out what appears to be pulls out this finely wrapped scroll that has these wooden dowel knobs at the end, this golden filigree. But we have ways of dealing with that should you ascribe yourself to the task.
I don't
We
think
will-
we have a choice.
Before we completely accept,
I want to read it.
Well, I will give you the alternative as I am not particularly interested in pushing myself beyond the limits.
just the wording, you'll get us to the gate.
Alive.
For when we
in
arrive,
one piece,
unharmed,
in four
unchanged
pieces,
from the way
in
that we
5,
are.
6, 7, 7, 8 pieces. Leadus is with us,
I want
right?
to just be
Yep.
all of my
Yeah.
And
pieces.
Prick.
Just as we are when we arrive with the bird, you will take us to the gate and not have us changed or hurt in any ways.
I will do no such thing, of course. I will bring you directly to the gate.
And you will not have it commanded by something else.
I'd like to fucking insight the fuck out of that shit.
Go ahead, roll it.
Okay, maybe settle down with your language. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Guy?
Come on, Chief.
We haven't rested yet. 15.
15. She appears to be telling the truth. She's still kind of shifty and in that straightforward sort of mentality and mind state. Doesn't seem to be giving you any
I'm one sleep
untoward
away
vibes.
from the zone of truth.
Okay, I'm just incredibly curious by
Sure.
you and the whole thing that you've got going on. You're very intriguing to me.
Show me some of your magic.
That's a weird question.
Okay,
It wasn't a question.
I'll just
Do no bones.
no. Flick my finger and make a little spark with prestidigitation.
It's disappointing.
Well, it's literally just magic. He asked me to show you magic. I just am wondering about what you have going on because you said cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious about that. And then I'm curious about the whole mouth in your stomach thing that you have going on. That's very peculiar.
Well, make a persuasion check.
I mean,
Yes.
34.
34?
I rolled a 19. Show me your guts!
Did you roll a d40 or what?
Close.
Okay.
My persuasion is plus 15.
That's a lot. Okay.
It'll be plus 17 when we get to sleeps.
Anyway.
Show me your guts!
You see, there is something called a lich.
Have I ever heard of that?
I mean, they are of lore. You might not know a lot about them.
But like, would they have ever been written about in more than just like a fairy tale kind of sense?
You can make a history check here.
Yeah, they're sure I've heard of them.
Definitely fairy tale
Yeah.
stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
You see, it is a complicated process. You lose the ability to sleep, breathe, eat, drink, feel. At first, I looked for magic to take away my exhaustion, my need to close my eyes so I could focus on my research. I was so productive, but I had to take breaks to eat, to drink. Couldn't do with that. Found magic to suppress the requirements. Then it turns out, when you have all the time in the world and no requirements to sustain yourself, you can go anywhere. You can do anything. Unless you need to breathe. Unless you have reservations. Some liches pursue the evil and untoward. I am an explorer of a different kind. A pioneer on the front of advancing what it means to exist.
I'm intimidated.
I'm impressed.
Some would say that I became a lich by accident. But now that I've embraced it, I will not go back.
If you are so interested in magic and everything else, why no interest in the gate?
The gate does not hold what I seek.
And what is it that you seek?
To continue to exist.
What do you need to do that?
It requires something of unquestionable value, an intangible gold, a mortal's precious treasure. I sustain myself off souls. And now you have the opportunity to ensure that our arrangement gives me another several hundred years, and you can carry on being your heroic selves. Easy, yes?
Yeah.
Are you aware of what some other liches might do or are capable of?
Well, of course.
As opposed to taking these creatures and doing whatever it is you do with them, do some make deals for souls?
Well, I'm sure there's all manner of different approaches to their work. However, no lich on this plane or any other has ever pursued my current goal. There is no other predecessor. There is no example to follow me. I am at the forefront of new discovery of both magic and death and life and existence itself. And you all, fortunate as our cross encounter might be, have a chance to play a role, small though it may be, in such an incredible, progressive moment.
How is it that you know the location of the gate?
Well, I have been to it a number of times. It is not particularly well hidden, if you ask me, though I still feel you will have a difficult time finding it.
How do you know about the creature in the floating grove?
I was not always bound to my current circumstances. And there was a time, the transition between the need to exist and the verve and pursuit of life, that I did a great deal of exploring as it should happen. There are creatures bigger, there are creatures stronger than the pestilence.
Shit, even on the grove there's...
This is true. But none have wrought more death on this plane ever. The bones of sunken cities lie beneath our very feet, laid asunder by this creature. But I'm sure you'll all be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, we have also.
We've also
destroyed cities.
sundered people.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I have no doubt.
Did I use that correctly? Sundered people?
Why not?
Nailed it.
Thank you.
If it's not too rude to ask, what
I'm sure it is.
keeps you here? Like, why are you stuck here?
Well, I'm afraid there are certain things I'm not going to divulge entirely, but all you need to know is that I can navigate freely to bring you to the gate that you seek. And I cannot make this errand on my own, and we'll leave it at that.
But how do we know that we get you what you want and you destroy the very goal that brings us to the gate? You have to give us some sort of assurance.
Well, what is it you would seek?
Information?
Of what sort?
You know what lies behind the gate, yes?
Of course.
Do you know more about what lies behind the gate?
Then you.
That would be information.
And your question then? Perhaps we could move on with the pleasantries and dive
How is it all connected?
right into the meat and bones here. How is what connected?
Is it one creature or two creatures?
Oh, there are many creatures behind the gate, I assure you.
The one that holds the pillar.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but
Interesting.
Don't fucking matter to me. It's standing in the way of what we need to get.
She kind of looks you all over again.
We're fucking wearing them.
Yeah,
I know,
she
but-
stops on Skadi
Like-
and you see kind of this flash of
she doesn't know that.
purple go off in
don't
her
know that.
eyes. Ah, this is very fun. Very fun indeed.
Do you know what's been going on at all?
I did not expect that the material plane would offer 4 people to save the day. Frankly, I'm a little embarrassed for all of you.
Leadus, you want to step
No.
up here?
You just sort of waves.
That's our angel baby.
She's kind of like just growing bemused at this entire exchange.
Yeah. We're here to save the world with our angel baby.
And her lava dog and bug.
I will modify our arrangement. You leave me one of the pillars and I will take you there right now.
No, we're not
can't.
gonna do that. We can get there if we want.
That's not gonna work.
We can get to the floating grove anytime we want.
Why did you look at me like that?
Just curious.
Insight. I mean, I know she's lying to me.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
10.
You already know that she's onto something here.
11.
That made all the difference.
I knew it.
She's actually a devil. No.
I mean, close.
Yeah.
See, the whole point
not
of
a
us
devil, just
getting to the
happy.
gate is to collect more of these artifacts, but leaving one behind doesn't work because then we would need to come back and collect that one.
She's now kind of looking you up and down, and you see a couple more purple flashes.
Does it look like she's getting the sensation that I get when I cast Identify?
So, I'm curious. How many is it that you currently possess?
None.
I'm afraid our arrangement must start with a certain level of trust.
And that's
You're
true.
asking us questions you already know the answer to.
Well, the question was, how blatantly would you lie to me? And I got the answer I was looking for.
But not from me.
Unfortunately, that changes the dynamics of our relationship a little bit.
And Zalafor, are you aware of what's been going on the material plane above?
All too well.
And with the plane of none?
There is a powerful lich who helped guide me on my path to where I am, a visionary of exploration of the arcane, a true natural sorcerer, innate arcane fury pumped through him. It was awe-inspiring. He chose a different path. But I have learned a great deal from him. And there's one thing he taught me above all else. If you have a choice between dying for nothing and dying for something, always die for something.
You worked with Vessero?
Uno mom. All right. Yeah, all right. Yep. So, as she's kind of sitting there talking to you, die for something.
Nope.
And you see her hand come out.
I'm gonna just use the fucking pillar and destroy it.
The 9th level counterspell? Okay.
She wants to see what kind of magic I got.
This is an interesting direction. Everyone, please roll initiative.
My bad.
She lied to us first.
No, I
we were trying not to mention the pillar.
Oh.
Right, but so
I actually got a good initiative roll.
so did I. So my thinking here is she's fucking old. She knows fucking all. There was no way for me to assume that she would not know exactly what we fucking have.
I agree with you.
So
And like I said, she lied to us.
Walker was gonna start fighting as soon as she brought up Vessero anyways.
Yeah, your face.
Hara, it wasn't Vessero.
Oh, well, you probably should
27.
have told me that.
but yeah, I saw the fucking.
I mean, it's on now, so it don't matter. But
I saw the Twitch and Mike's
But that's
eye.
meta, so I'm
Skadi.
still gonna think once we kill her
Dirty
that
20.
Yeah, Sproigins.
Dirty 20.
Figure out which one's going first, Walker.
10.
You do you
Roll
want?
it.
Roll off.
Oh shit! Well,
You-
Whoa!
Wow, 15.
Yeah, 9.
That was
So
almost
Sprague?
lost to the waist.
So Sproigins going.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're about to get into this
I mean, it would have been nice to get a long rest and be able to use all my new shit that I got.
I
But
know.
like, this is fine. Because in that fight, I only used a.
She was legit just gonna like business about it.
Great. Castiel just donated a crap load of bits and we're gonna fight before we go to sleep.
Belchavez, what's going on? I mean, what's up?
Your boy needs it now, I guess.
I don't know how much like a boon is, but like,
Clancy, where you at?
Maybe your
Right?
boy can like throw you a PayPal. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like.
Walker, I need you to roll again. You tied with lead us.
15. Add dex?
No.
Natural 15.
Roll off. All right.
Fucking Lich, though. Your boy's happy. Fucking Lich and a Beholder. Okay.
I know.
He's
This
just
place
out
is
here
nice.
giving us all the D&D things.
I mean, like.
Except a dragon.
I mean, we get the. I mean,
We fought a dragon. That's why we lost our first son.
The funnest,
No, I mean,
bestest
thunder.
part of this is not only are we getting it on with a beholder, I mean,
Not in
slightly
the room.
modified,
Not in the room.
slightly
not in the room.
modified, but also a lich. But also, we're in the lich's lair. Let's go.
Told you it was a trap. You said it wasn't a trap.
No, you didn't realize
It
was
wasn't.
a trap.
She wasn't trying to trap you. That was not the intent.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pee before
You offered
this
her-
I have
fight's
to pee
over.
so bad right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, should
Yeah.
we break before we start the fight?
We haven't been going too long yet.
I know, but it's,
I mean,
gonna
it's-
be. We're about to fight a free
Just
lich.
go on your turn, or just go after your turn.
Would that be alright?
a fight is gonna.
Yeah, a fight is gonna drag on. All right. As a,
I mean, it is only 8, but like we're also getting into something at 8. Like,
Yeah,
I
as
mean,
opposed to
alright,
like 11.
okay.
We're getting
okay,
so
look
big.
at us.
We've gotten only
Much-
We
from
finger guns it.
much to my dismay.
Oh,
No, we like really finger guns
Oh, we
it.
did.
Much to my
Somebody
dismay,
finger
we're
guns
gonna take like a 6-minute
Yeah. Yep, just a
type
quick
break,
bathroom
just
break.
because I get to play a lich.
Yay!
And
With a maw.
I'm fucking pumped for you.
I'm
I know,
just,
I am.
I'm
and Castiel's
very
here
happy
trying to,
about
like,
this,
Get you to kill us.
but also like
Castiel is very excited.
I have been reading about liches for like 2 months and trying to set up like the perfect way. Y'all don't even know how fucked y'all are yet. I'm like so pumped about it.
Great.
That character has 3 sheets.
No. One of them is the beholder.
And probably all the other fucking creatures in the
Yeah,
lair.
It's
Can
fine.
I just say I'm a little glad Jamie's gone because the curse words are probably gonna fly in this fight.
Oh.
I mean, it's a thing. Me
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Castiel finna get it on.
Probably
Jamie
for the
would've been
Hey,
best.
fun.
stick around. We clearly have some fun-ish going on.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. See you in a sec.
Boons though, what's up?
Welcome back to Holding Action. I get to play a lich. I'm so excited. Okay.
This is like the let's go in a song.
Yeah, this is like as let's go as I feel like I've been in a hot minute.
For those of you who know me, know that I'm a caffeine addict, but caffeine is my form of drinking, and I've already brought the monster down, and I haven't even finished this. Like,
So your stress liquids?
I'm stress drinking right now.
Stress drinking usually means something else. That's fine.
That's right. This is my version of that.
Is out?
Yes, he is.
Everybody's fucking out.
Jin is out.
Oh, Jin is out too. All right.
Is this sheet for Jin him right now?
Yes,
Okay.
that is him. Whether or not that stays him, I guess we shall see. Sorry. Welcome back. I get to play a lich. I'm just caught up in that. I'm sorry.
Pew, 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 pew.
For those of you just joining us,
Stress bees.
the group basically has been kind of kicking it and just pushing through the Underdark, Big Willie style, I think is kind of the best way to describe it.
We're not getting jiggy with it.
Welcome to Miami.
You were. And now, having encountered a lich with something of an enslaved, enchained beholder, essentially made an arrangement, and we're working towards an agreement to collect a creature for this lich in exchange for being brought directly to the entrance of the Arcane Gate, the seemingly next portal into their collection of the last pillar that they seek. The discussion was going quite well, and one among the party had mentioned the Pillars of Heaven, the artifacts in which they seek.
And are currently wearing.
Correct. Having piqued the Lich's curiosity, the conversation continued to evolve until it was recognized that there are more than one pillar here, and perhaps rather than use the group to enact some kind of snatch and grab on a beastly creature, perhaps the most efficient methodology was to collect whatever pillars were available here. So, that brings us up to full speed, and let me show you guys what we are looking at here.
I guess we don't have to go get the flying pestilence thing.
That I suppose that is technically a win. Boom.
Still kind of want to kill that thing though. Yeah.
Boom. Skadi. And Letus kind of pulling his way up towards the end.
Oh,
now.
we need a gin mini.
Oh, actually.
There's a ferry or something up there.
There's a.
I think there's.
Foreshadowing!
Nope, I didn't see it. It's not real. Didn't happen.
I mean, you say that, but now
Tuck it in your armor.
your
slot.
gin dragon is dead. I'm like leaning. I'm getting my calisthenics in. Boom. I need to get a bag.
That was like a stand-up sit-up.
Yeah, it was like a. There we go. All right. There's Jin. Jin is in there. All right. So, as you are staring directly at her sort of pale and lithe form, you see her cast a spell, Sproigins, immediately flaring the pillar, the arcane light emanating from his chest, seemingly quelling whatever spell was headed your direction.
Did it look like a spell that I would recognize?
Yeah, you've definitely seen the spell before. She was trying to cast a fireball at the collection of you.
Oh.
But with that, as you are sort of recoiling from the light and the arcane magic sort of surrounding the small spurt of fire that was able to get out before the spell completely was destroyed, you look now and see her form with this wrinkled, ashy skin that is both loose and folded in this amalgam of anorexic cellulite that kind of drifts across the entirety of her body. Her chest now is completely flat, and her body's form has changed into a very narrow, triangular, hourglass-type shape. She almost appears kind of withered away and wispy, and her form now more translucent. Her hair completely gone, her bald head now exposed, and these lesions and sort of blood marks cut to a pair of black, pupilless eyes now staring at all of you.
Gross.
And fortunately, as you are all recoiling in the shock and surprise of this particular transition, she preps another spell. So we're going to be starting with Enzalafo. And
That's not what I wanted to hear.
How far was it from the chamber to where we came in?
what do you mean?
The beholder, essentially. How far?
It was across the chasm and probably another 15 feet around.
So it's.
So if we're looking here, is it like all the way over here?
Yes, the beholder would be right about there.
Okay, so we might expect it to be in there and around or something like that.
Very
okay.
possibly.
Okay. Or not at all.
Okay.
But it's
so,
It's there.
And naturally, we're all fucking bunched up. Well, would we
Small
have been?
space.
I mean, is it a...
No, I didn't imagine us not being bunched up. We're like
Yeah,
sitting at the
except like-
entrance having this conversation in her
Right.
like chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude and like go sit on her bed or anything.
Or in the VIP lounge on her seat.
Yeah.
okay.
Dom P.
Ooh, so many options, so many options.
Trying to make it peaceful.
First thing she is going to do is she is going to rip past the
Recline.
the cloth that still dangles down now, that's sort of tattered and almost looks decayed from a dry rot of moistening and drying and moistening and drying.
Why?
A cycle completely reminiscent of death and decay. Reaches in, you see her pull out a bottle, seemingly still covered in this black ichor from within. Downs it, smashes the bottle on the floor, and then with Walker being directly in front, you see, I need you. I have not gotten to use a lot of these spells in quite some time. Hang on here.
Was my reaction done before combat started? Like technically it was, but would you say it was? So like,
I'm gonna say she's literally going right after your counter spell.
I just didn't know if if that used my reaction.
I'm gonna say that it did in this instance, yeah.
And that's what I assumed.
Which is clarifying.
Right.
All right, so Walker, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
As long as it's not a natural one. 27.
I was expecting a natural
She's
one.
also a lich.
It's 27.
Lich.
Correct.
I'm gonna get hit, but it's a 27.
I don't have enough dice for this.
My dex save is plus 14.
You can
That's
chat.
just because you don't have shit for dice. Okay? You don't have shit for dice.
Your dex save is plus 14.
Oh, no, not those.
Proficiency,
Uh-huh.
plus 5 in dex, plus 2 to all saving throws.
Yep.
I was like, does that mean that mine's supposed to be up? I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure my math is right.
Okay.
I figured yours was. I was just like,
3 more. You saved. So you'll take 21 points of force damage as you see a familiar looking cone, this crackling line of this necrotic green light wraps around Walker's form, smashing him in the chest, seemingly seeping energy and health away from, well, actually, you might not have seen this before.
In case it doesn't matter, I got a 25 because we haven't rested yet. Or
no,
26.
That's
yeah, I
still
figured as much, but I was just going to clarify.
that is still a save. And much to my chagrin, that is going to be her turn. That brings us to Hara. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast Bless on these 3
Okay.
as my action, and then
Now leave us.
I can only do 3 people.
Okay.
Do what you want to do.
And I would think Angel Baby's got this. You know, he an angel baby, so.
Sure, obviously, yeah.
I'm gonna quick whisper for Jin to hide.
You can cast it at a higher level.
No, I can't. I haven't slept yet.
She's
Oh, you're out? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I don't get my second levels until after.
Gotcha,
this game.
okay.
So I don't have
Now
any
it all
of those
makes
yet.
sense.
What would you like to do?
So I cast Bless. Jin, quick, go hide somewhere. This is about to get sketch as fuck. And can I also talk to her, or does that count as my bonus?
Oh, that would be your action at this point.
My action was casting Bless.
Or then your bonus would be consumed for sure.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that telling Jin to leave didn't take that up.
Okay.
So it's all 4. Like, you attacking us is totally against everything that you would probably be looking for. Like, we're trying to stop the destruction of everything. Like, no experiences there. Hold on, please. Let's talk about this.
Sure. Make a persuasion check at disadvantage. Why not?
Fail.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
I still don't have high hopes.
Dirty 20.
Okay. We'll say that she is thinking about it. Sproigins, you're up.
Big B's hand.
Okay. Where do you want him?
Right behind her.
And y'all get plus 1d4 to all attack rolls and saving throws.
Does it count for spell attack rolls? Sweet.
Yeah. All attack rolls.
So then I would like Big B's hand to use grasp to restrain her from using somatic components or getting in her
Okay. Go ahead and make a
region.
strength check with Big B.
24.
She rolls a 7. She's gonna choose to save.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, use that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not ready to have her just be held down by a big ass floating hand. That's not the direction we want to take this. Okay.
That's
We want to
because you
take
want to
this a
use
different
your
direction.
lich.
Oh no, that was bonus
Dirty
to
lich.
action to summon, bonus to use. Do you want to use any movement?
Well, shit. I mean, is essentially what we see what we got.
Essentially, these are walls. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move into the hallway a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would like to inspire Walker.
Okay.
Was your inspiration up to?
D12.
All right. What do you give for Walker's inspiration to encourage his fight onward?
All right, now's the time to do some king shit. Fuck this skeleton.
Okay. That's how long do I get it? A minute?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
So the whole fight.
And that's your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
That brings us to the Lair's turn. All right. So, she is then going to look at Skadi. There's the magic we were after. And you see crackling energy begin to emit around her body and sort of bleed out of her like this leeching sort of neon blue tentacle with black sort of shadowy sparks coming off of it. And you see it dart out of her chest and directly towards Skadi's. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
With plus a d4, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Let's go. Lich's first wound in the house.
Sorry, guys.
Let me just
Thanks,
go
chat.
ahead and
Like, for real? Like,
let me change that number on
still
there.
fucking
'Cause
sweet.
that
Yeah,
is a
it is.
different number now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
I'm glad he's having an exciting time. 'Cause usually we kill all his stuff and he gets sad.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now I get to do the killing. All right.
Wow!
I mean, you've already killed us once.
Would you get
17.
fantastic? You see this tether grab onto Skadi's chest, sort of burrow into her torso a touch, and then these spindly tendrils, like a jellyfish, kind of begin to wrap around her form, and you see this crackling energy transferring between the two.
Use your legendary sage.
And that is going to be the Lair's turn. That brings us to Skadi.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast a spell. I am going to cast Moonbeam
Okay.
at 5th level.
Okay.
What she means was boon meme, am I right?
Hey!
I'm getting it. We're good. That is a con save, correct?
Correct.
27.
That saves. Good to know.
It's fine.
No.
What Walker rolled for his
con
dexterity.
Save spells. Okay, learning.
She was into them high con beasts, so.
Yeah. She still takes damage though.
Yeah.
I did not collect my dice beforehand because I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, we also possibly
We were
weren't
trying.
walking into a
We
fight.
were trying to talk our way.
Family friendly.
Family.
One more.
Yeah. The Lich Gate. Oh wait, No.
The left it, even though I grabbed it.
I tried to go one way and it went the other. It went a different way.
Good.
The gaping maw.
37 divided by 2.
You think divided by 2.
At least divided by 2.
Of radiant damage.
A radiant!
I mean, she doesn't get out much, so like maybe.
The advantage is it's just still right there. There's just a giant cylinder of. So, I mean, she'll
Alright.
move, we know. No, I have a bonus action.
Yep.
Huge spotlight.
What do you want to do?
I want to. Crap.
This is gonna bite her.
He's not gonna bite. He is going to try and petrify her, though.
Oh, bite her lady dick.
Okay.
I
sure.
mean, I'm sure this isn't gonna work,
What?
but.
That's a con save, correct?
No, that's a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save. That's a 19.
That wouldn't pass if it was me, but.
You know
Do
what?
you say
gotta
that
try.
in front of your son?
Yeah. Wow, if you were better.
Yeah. And not as good as me, but like.
I mean, keep trying there, buddy. Do check off his attempted petrification.
I will.
And then are you using any movement?
Yes, Is and I would like to move up against the wall that way, I guess, towards Mikhail.
Also, on that, as you drop the moonbeam down, you see the lithe form of the Lich kind of shake and sort of grunt through the pain that she's experiencing. And in a brief moment, you see across the arcane tether, and you take an additional 16 points of radiant damage.
So I took the damage, okay.
So you're gonna take all of the damage we give her?
Probably.
All right.
She's been tethered to me.
Boom. So that is
My HP is 223.
your turn. Walker, you are up.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to save for this thing being attached to me? Do I have a save on that? I didn't think so, but it was worth a question asking.
I'm gonna hightail it back down the hallway
It is the best kind, where there is no save.
to that opening. Nope. Back right there.
Okay.
Cage of Espinal, Nicholas.
Okay.
And I'm dropping it right in that entryway.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
So
before
there's
the
no.
gap.
So there's no.
I don't know how much gap there's gonna be, but
So we'll say that there is a large cage now sort of filling up about a little more than a third of the middle of the hallway. It requires a rather high strength check to move, if I am not mistaken.
would you say that's action and bonus action? I mean, action to say to get Cage up, is that bonus action to toss him on the ground, or do I have a bonus action left?
I would quantify it as a controlled drop, and a drop is a free action.
Okay. And then I'll look at Sproigins and say, it's time to do some doppelganger stuff. And that's D6 of inspiration.
Walker's inspirations are the best. I love it. Okay.
They're like, it took me a second, and then the crazy eyes, there's like a glint, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
This is mechanically sound
Yeah.
outside of game.
Yeah.
Take a
Fuck
D6.
yeah.
Let's go. Good stuff.
That's my
Alright.
turn.
All right. That brings us to Letus, who... Where the... Oh, Letus, you piece of shit. All right.
Oh.
I mean,
You are elitist, so like.
I'm Letus, but I'm also a lich. So, like, you know...
Okay, if anybody wants to clip Deej's face there and like maybe make that a GIF,
I get
like-
double lich. I'll do it all day. I'll
feel
do
like
it. I'll
that-
do it for free. I get double lich.
I feel like that's maybe the new emote. Is
Just-
like I'm a
probably-
lich face.
On that note, we can continue to expand our free emote offerings for subscribers if you continue to expand our subscriber numbers. So do subscribe when you can. Boom!
Okay.
Beyond that, Letus is going to charge in, pulling the spear out, extending it, rushing forward with his shield, and he is going to launch into a series of attacks.
Okay, ready for
That
damage.
is
Shit.
that is a nope. That's the wrong dice.
I have to dispel this.
Boom. Ooh, that one does not hit.
I'm almost glad.
Oh, that one does not hit either.
Come on, angel baby.
Okay. He's then going to launch a flurry,
Yeah,
and that
buddy.
will hit.
Okay, let's
Go,
go.
angel baby.
Angel baby.
Angel
Thank you,
baby.
Castiel. been clipped.
Yes!
No, we was on the same team!
Yeah, you
I'm
want
alright with
that
it. Yeah, I'm totally okay
You
with
know what
it.
got clipped?
Yeah.
You playing a lich.
Totally okay with it.
Oh,
Alright.
what a lich. I'm
Alright.
excited to be fighting a lich.
I'm not, because I'm attached to the...
I mean, like, you're excited to be fighting it, just not to be attached.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like a umbilical cord to the lich.
It's
Need a big magical
just
scissors.
round it down,
Probably.
maybe.
It's like
Boom.
sticking out.
All right. So you see
Makes me
Letus
think of,
charge forward, shield,
Johnny
spear shifting, launches the first attack, and you see it dig in and kind of almost punch through the skin more than it pierces as this skin kind of falls away into this void within, pulling it out. The force not being resisted as much throws him off as two more attacks swing wide. However, as you see the Lich recoiling to launch her next attack, Letus quickly pokes the stick on the bottom of the ground and goes through a massive flurry, completely thrashing her with a serious series of blows.
Oh.
However, Skadi,
Yeah.
as the Lich is being pummeled, struck with the butt of the spear, come across, smashing her with the shield, you see another burst emit across the arcane tether. You're going to take 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much damage did he do?
Is it 1 for 1?
I think so.
I get
I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe. That brings us to Daldrix.
Daldrix.
Ooh. If the item is an object, I think. Let me quick double check here. Non-magical object.
It's very much a magical object.
Magic object unaffected by this spell.
Yeah!
Oh! Never mind. Hang on.
It's got blank or something.
How much does the card say that the cage weighs?
900 pounds.
You got a shitload of 100 pounds.
You need a DC 34 strength. So, like 2 apes.
Or like a giraffe.
All right, this is what we'll try. Come on, Daldrix! So, you see the beholder now slip through the rays of the cage, seemingly just too big to squeeze past. And one of the eyes shoots the cage and kind of surrounds it in this bluish cocoon, and you see it begin to rattle and shake and try to start shaking and lifting off the ground. In the meantime, you see it bite the side of the cage and try to lift it up. It seems like the two combined are a powerful force. However, it seems as if the cage remains in place for the time being. And eventually, Daldrix stops for a brief moment to regather his effort and strength. At the end of Daldrix's turn, we are...
It's Blair's turn again.
Both of these? Shit. Okay.
What the F?
So...
Season 2 here pretty soon.
So...
I'm not ready!
Hera, you get Boon,
Nice!
Boon of the Warrior,
Yes! That's a good one. I got
I don't know what
one.
that means.
but I mean we'll get there. But like I
got a boon. It's my
have another
first
boon.
boon. Yeah, is it my first boon?
Yes.
I'm
I
excited
think I
for
might
you,
have gotten one
Deej.
for health. When I was dying.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
What's,
All right.
what's Boon of the Warrior again?
You get a plus. Sorry, hang on.
I think it's like +2 to attacks.
I'll pull it up here.
We should
I'll
have
pull it
a
up.
list.
I need to have these written down.
We should have a list. of
I'll
these.
pull it up.
It's all in there. Yeah. Okay.
Here's got it.
But at the end of Daldrix's turn,
Add a D4 to all attacks for the next minute.
to all attacks.
Yep.
And damage? Attack rolls and damage rolls?
I think so. It sounds right. Whatever. Read what it says in there and do that. Okay, so now you see Enzala's form kind of shift and almost detach from its corporeal self as these sort of flaring souls kind of bounce in and out of her form. And as they do, they almost reach out and extend these necrotic tendrils in all directions. Bigby, Letus, Skadi, Hara, Jin all make. Where is it? Constitution. No, sorry, my fault. No, Constitution saving throws.
Just to help you keep track, is this legendary action?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. And this is one of her other ones that requires all three of her actions to be consumed.
I don't think I make saves for Bigby. If it takes damage, it has HP, but like I don't know if it has.
Well, it's got statistics.
Yeah. I think it's a +2 for its dex, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it's a con, right?
It has a strength of 26 and a dex of +0. That's all that's.
So we'll just say roll a d20.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
That's for my Jin,
Both of
baby.
y'all?
Nat 20 for Is, Nat 20 for me.
Get the fuck out.
Nat 20 for Jin.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Thanks for the boon, Jesus.
This
Thank you, Jesus.
3? No.
Come and look.
I mean, I can see it from here. Take a picture. Put that shit on. It's a witty.
It's the
17
longest
for
spell
Bigby.
ever.
All
Well,
right.
that's because it can do like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Letus'
Mine's
con?
22.
Okay.
So it's not bad.
So,
But it's not a nat 20.
So both
And
of
then-
y'all rolled natural 20s.
But I got a 22.
Okay.
Jin got the nat 20.
And then Letus and that.
It's got the original Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice. Our pets. I could have rolled again, but I didn't want to.
I got a 4 on the first one, so I did roll again. Because I'm already connected to
Rolled
that
like
thing.
ace.
And this is a lair action.
Yes. So all of you take 12 points of necrotic damage as the spirit forms latch on. Getting
I'm
you.
assuming that's the half.
That is the half. Everybody
You said
succeeded.
how much?
12 points of necrotic damage. But that does, fortunately, bring us back to Enzala's turn.
Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Okay.
I started
supposed-
writing and then lost it. You
I
have it?
have it.
Mike's
For
always got
Jin, am I supposed to move him on my turn?
Yeah, he moves on your turn. He uses your actions and bonus actions if you want him to.
I guess I didn't realize I had that much control. Yeah. I
All
would
right.
kind of move far away from me.
Nope, she's gonna save that for sure.
Yeah, save it, because she'll be dead before she gets to use it.
That's right.
All right, she's going to look at Hara, and at this point, the necrotic energy field sort of surrounding her is going to dissipate and turn to this acidic green cloud that kind of emanates off of her. And as she does, she's just going to slowly lift her finger and point at your direction.
It's literally the creepiest thing
can't-
she could have done.
I can't see this, correct? Because my ass is in the hallway.
Yep.
It's like some finger touch.
Yep.
I mean, like,
She's got a
depends
lot of
on
hit
how much
points
she
now.
can
Oh,
give
hey,
me.
did you
Right.
concentration for bless?
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not that I need the help. That can't DM.
what does it have to be? Half of 12, so 6. Yeah, I'm good.
And then
That
I
was
need
a
you.
6, and then I have
I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
You don't add anything to concentration.
Yeah, you do. You're done.
No, Constitution saving throw.
Or have as much
No,
on
for
a success.
concentration, do you add con?
Yeah.
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 I haven't been doing
Yeah, you definitely
that. My con's only
definitely
one.
add con here.
Well, why don't they?
I would laugh harder if your con was negative.
Why don't they say constitution?
21.
Because you can handle the blow better. Constitution.
I would just think it would be whatever your spell modifier is or whatever. Because it's about maintaining the concentration.
What'd you roll for your save? Sorry.
A 21.
All right. So
What was that? Constitution saving, Lich?
Yes. You, bitch, take
Hey!
35 points of necrotic damage.
He would have called me a bitch.
35 points of necrotic damage you take. And all right, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. She's beasting right now. We're good to go. All right, that is going to be her turn, except, ooh, shit. She is going to disappear in place and reappear right there.
Two quick questions. One, did we see this room, or is this meta?
The hallway is angled back. You don't know what's back there.
Okay, and then where is that tube from the ceiling? Where would that be roughly?
It runs right across the central portion of this
Thank
room.
you. It's going to affect my turn, so I just wanted to know.
Okay.
Those two things.
Okay. Interesting.
Where she ended up, can I see her now?
I would say...
Just because I don't want to meta the map of there's like a...
I'm going to say right now, based on the...
It's not like you would be facing into the wall.
Yeah.
No.
The curvature, I'm going to say you actually would have to take 5 more feet to see her.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna F myself with this, but she started her turn in the moonbeam.
Yeah.
She has to make a saving throw before she... I'm pretty sure I'm killing myself with this.
Cool
but-
beans.
Make it fair.
Well, she changed.
I mean, if you want to deal the damage, clearly you got to bring that up, but also, let's play on the lucky and this is the same moonbeam.
This?
Oh, Jin.
Oh, that's what I meant. I pictured bug.
She rolls a 13.
She fails. Awesome. I'm going down.
How much health?
No, wait, I got terrible rolls, but I'm still going down, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not. It's only 15.
15.
Can you drop that spell?
So you're going to take 8 points of damage.
It's okay now.
All right. So the bursting arcane tether transfers another section of your own arcane energy back to you in the form of additional damage. Hara, that's going to bring us to you.
I'm going to have Jin turn invisible,
Okay.
and I want
That'll
him.
utilize your bonus action.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I'll have him. He goes 25 feet.
When flying, yep.
I'm gonna have him go 25 feet that way into the corner, to your right of
Just
Big
like
B.
his mom.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Letus get an opportunity?
She didn't
Okay,
move.
I'm just...
Yeah.
She blinked.
Yep. What do you want your action to be?
It's what Hera would do. Damn it.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's go.
always do what Hera would do.
I know, but
That's
this
the
is
best
like
Hera.
I'm playing actual Hera, not Jackie pretending to be Hera.
Right?
Actual Hera
Okay.
does the best shit. Except when you're trying to run away from guards and hide in the trash.
Do your thing.
I forgot about that!
That really friggin' hurt. But you need to stop this now and work with us because you'll be bored as fuck. We can call into truce, or we're gonna have to destroy you, which my lady up there is probably gonna be happy about. Stop it.
Yeah, that is some Raven Queen.
That's some Hera.
I'll give you a straight persuasion at this point.
Oh, you're good as fuck at that.
I mean, check out the patch.
Right. Look at the
23.
Okay. We'll say that's enough conversation to be considered part of your action, or part of your overall turn. So, do you want to take an action?
I can take an action?
Yep. Especially
Please
using the...
work with us. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Who did she do that
Just surrender.
be the fucking guard in Benamir.
Yeah.
Just absolutely murder this guard unnecessarily.
What are you doing coming in the
Why
room?
are you just...
Put the head in your necklace?
Don't you know we're the good guys?
Yeah. Right into the corner.
Yeah. I don't want to do this.
No?
I am going to just be like, come on, lay our hands. Oh.
All right, so healing yourself. Got
Yep.
it. Then that'll
Just
be the
10.
end of your turn. At the end of your turn,
Friendship. Oh.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Who?
Oh.
Hera.
Was that a spell attack? Oh, never mind. We haven't rested. Just in case you had the natural 20 looking face, and I have. If we rested, I could have done
Everybody,
something about
please
that.
just make a shitload of clips, and then we'll figure out how to fucking give all
What
of
was
these.
this? A con?
I'll
Yes.
make him a whole video of just his face, like just
Just a super clip of
Yeah.
fucking Deej Let's Go faces.
Keeping track.
what is that, like a montage of just
Yes.
Okay.
Good
23.
23.
Rocky training montage.
Also help.
All right, so you actually see her reach out, and these sort of slender skeletal fingers just kind of hold the side of your face. And as she's reaching out towards you, you're kind of frozen in the moment of this form moving towards you. And as you realize you're now in danger, you feel this pulse of arcane energy push through your head, and you feel your entire neck begin to lock up, and your body begin to harden in place, and a little cracking noise begins to emerge as the skin becomes geological in nature, and you feel yourself hardening on the exterior. But as you focus and close your eyes, you shake off that immediate effect, only to take 20 points of cold damage.
Can I
But
lick her hand?
Stab it.
It's like, like I feel like I'm going, ha.
Okay. All right. So
Try not to hurt her because I want her to stop it.
that. So you lick her hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how gross we are.
Yeah.
Join forces.
Like when someone puts
seems
her
like a
hand
thing.
over your,
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Sproigins, you're up.
That's all that is fucking gross.
Sproigins, what do you want to do?
I'm immune to poison, so.
Balls taco.
Order up. Yeah. What do you want? I got you, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Shit, I was out of. Fuck ass. Okay, I want to move to this corner. Like this one?
Like right in front of her?
No, not in front.
So
like,
you're one away from all of us?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Okay. There's a whole lot of shit going on.
Uh-huh.
I would like to dispel magic on the, like,
my umbilical cord.
yeah, body tether.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll a what would this be? This would be a casting check. So roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
Okay.
Charisma?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna use a hair dice.
You have a D6.
I do have a d6.
You also have one, right?
You also have, oh no, not the D4, right? No, you do have
Does it count?
bless.
The bless for this?
Oh,
You
did
gotta maintain your concentration
Yeah,
first.
you
Oh.
took damage.
You gotta
on
roll
the
10 or
last
more.
Well,
We do that like rings for concentration
Yeah.
thing.
well, I was 12, but there was another one I didn't roll for. Or did I?
What do you got on the dispel?
one.
Well,
I
I'm
thought
trying to
you
figure
just
out
took
if I
damage
get
on
a-
that last turn, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you would still have bless up then.
That's a d4.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I need
Okay.
another post-it. Instead of reliable talent says
Wait,
remember your
that's
con.
attack rolls and saving throws.
concentration.
For
Yes.
bless?
Blast,
Did I say
yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
skill checks,
all right.
actually. Yeah, so.
Okay, so
I just add the D4 to stuff.
17.
Almost everything
17.
I do is attack roll, except
So
for
as
apparently.
you begin to focus your arcane energy, hoping to aim and sever the tether between Skadi and the Lich's form, you let go of a blast of arcane energy released in this chaotic cone that looks like these swirling viruses of white light charging through, and you actually see it cut directly through, and as the crackling energy hits the ground, it seems to dissipate as it touches the ground between the two, seemingly disappearing
You cut the
entirely.
umbilical cord! Good job!
I'm gonna have a new belly button now, but
Okay, and now I'm going to use Big B to try to wrap her ass up again.
All right.
Yes! I'm going to use the Hara dice again.
Go ahead and make an
I'm giving you hair
athletics check.
19.
the hair dice is the one that got me my.
Me and you, Castiel, let's go.
No! Stop it!
Is that an attack throw?
Yes.
D4.
That's attack roll, right?
No, it's an athletics check.
No. For
No.
Big B's grasping.
Yeah, it's grapple is an
check.
athletics check.
Oh, it's a.
It's just. Can I just
strength.
have it? I guess.
Yes!
Where's
Keep
yours? It's upstairs.
21.
21.
So as you
That
see,
is like exactly what I rolled.
You
No,
have an
what did
you
I
rolled
roll?
inspiration.
19.
Oh yeah. I
So
have what?
you
A
see
D6.
I already used it.
the form of the lich wrapped up in Big B's hand, but she almost like a fistful of peanut butter is kind of squeezed out the side of the knuckles and finds herself escaping out, clawing through the form.
Your descriptions are so good and so gross!
Just a fistful of peanut butter
Oh,
punched
descriptive.
into a jelly jar.
Oh.
Would someone please clip that? Okay, like this is just a.
We're
All
still
right,
Dorian on the
just a-
clipping.
All right.
Yes, somebody's
All right,
got it.
that's my
That is your
turn.
Yeah, that is your turn.
Action, bonus
Are you
action.
using any more movement?
No.
Okay.
Said GTF.
That brings us to the lair. And the tether is already gone.
I'm just gonna put this here for now.
All right,
We
so
need it again soon.
let's see here. We are going to.
Thank
yeah,
you, Castiel.
definitely. She looks over at the. She looks over at the Sproigins' form as he is just finishing conjuring his dispel of her lair's magic. I'll give you something to play with. And you
Phrasing.
see her grab into the ground and begin to lift up. And as her fingers dig through this sort of crackly, dry dirt, you almost see arcane tendrils pull up like a string concealed under clay as the ground rips up towards you. And a figure emerges directly in front of you.
Before that happened, could I have a magical finger wave over the dirt as a counterspell? I mean, you let me know. I don't know if that's like an innate
This is
thing
a
or
lair
more of a-
action, yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yep.
Nope, yep,
So I'm
that's
gonna
right.
say
No,
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 unfortunately.
See, like a
In my
magic
house.
doo-doo.
And as this large spectral floating form, it literally doesn't move or gesture, it literally flies directly towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
So much con. I'm so glad my con is a +4.
I mean, like I said, she wants them high Constitution creatures.
I know.
Well, she ain't gonna get it here. 14?
It's close.
Better than, well, it's a lot better than the 3 that I
Ooh,
rolled.
is this a saving throw?
Yeah.
+4.
Oh,
Plus 1d5. Except for I don't think it matters based on his clothes.
16. Instead
Yeah,
of 14.
but-
I mean, it might.
Still, I'm
Could
with
be
you.
that one, you know?
I rolled the wrong dice for friendship dice. No wonder it failed.
So you take 58 points of necrotic damage as this form envelops you completely, sitting on you for a brief moment, and inside this skeletal form looks close into your eyes as you can't breathe and you're being shocked and surrounded, and it seems as if almost this entire negative energy flood is passing directly through you. But
It's considered its own creature.
as the form passes through Sproigins, you then see it dissipate and waft away.
I have a question. Did that look like it was, because I know it's a layer. Never mind, it probably doesn't work. I was wondering if I used my divine thingy, would that have hurt her? The like rebuttal of damage.
You don't know. I mean, you can try things, but
I'm not gonna try it because I only have one use.
So you'll know
And if you
when
couldn't
to
counterspell.
you will know when to.
all right. That is the layer's turn. Skadi, what do you want to do?
How many people are within? Well, okay. So Walker is the only person not within 30 feet of me, correct?
That looks about right.
Yeah, I'd say so.
4, 5, 6. That actually works out perfect. I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level on all of us, including Jin and Is, not Walker.
Boom, boom.
You cannot target Jin. Jin is invisible.
Sorry.
I mean, he didn't take any hits, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He's at 3 HP.
Oh,
He's
from
a
the
baby.
light.
Okay, that's shitty, but that's cool.
I mean, good luck, though.
Everyone can take. Oh wait.
And also, all y'all, while we are getting this worked out, please remember to jump in those quests. Get your free XP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fight some creatures on your own. Like,
Yeah,
For
but
glory.
also, like, we still have yet to see anyone take down the DM himself.
How am I
Okay,
doing?
everyone can.
That's like the hardest one.
I think I set it up where, like, you need 50 people or something. Like,
Shit.
it's a lot. Like, I don't know. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Like, what's up, y'all, by the way?
I mean,
Hi.
like,
at some point,
right.
all of our like mainstay people might
We're
get
getting
to
there.
the
Maybe
point.
we each bring like 2 or 3 people and then all quest at once. Like, took down the DM.
I like it. It's fine. In any case, heals.
20 HP to everyone.
Okay.
2-0.
Including Letus.
2-0.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop off this.
Boom. Yep.
It's 8 up.
Okay. Skadi. Apes up.
Wild shape or how?
Yeah, wild shape it.
All right. Whoa. Shit.
I was saving the wild shapes for a fight. That's why I used polymorph earlier when I was just trying to get across.
Oh no! Where's our pig monster?
Last
we
I
need-
saw it was in your box.
Was it? Oh, that makes sense because we always use the pig
I
monster.
mean, at some point, I'll paint the giant ape mini that
I know,
have
right? Like,
at the crib. That like.
You mean when none of us are druids in the next campaign, so no one's.
I know, right? This is a angular situation here. All right. Apes up. That is the pig monster now.
And that. Oh shit!
That's bonus.
Right before I
Action.
do that,
Movement.
can I say something to It's right before I do that?
As part of your turn, sure.
Okay. I want to say, if you can find Bug, take care of Bug. But just protect yourself, okay, bud? And then, hey, Bug.
Looking both terrified and excited, ready to go.
Light of hope.
Okay. So that is your turn. That brings us to.
Oh, I would like to move towards her then. Use my movement to move towards her.
Okay.
And Is being a independent creature, if he sees Bug, which I doubt he does, but he has different vision than the rest of us, if he sees Bug,
Yeah.
I would hope that he headed towards Bug. That's all.
Okay. He does not seem to move.
I figured.
Go ahead and make a perception check for Is.
Terrible at those. But let's use the dice that I did really good on.
Yeah, Is is not smart or wise.
He does not see even the lich.
Yeah. He's just looking at this water running through the middle of the lich's lair.
This is crazy.
That is a good fallout.
Is rolled a dirty 1.
Nice. That's what's up. All right. So that is your turn. At the end of your turn. Yeah, that's all right.
My con went way up now.
Second legendary.
Yeah, you're actually gonna see her reach out and grab towards your form as she sees you darting in her direction. Go ahead and make a con save as your giant ape form.
Does it look like a spell?
This is a melee spell attack, so yes.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it. I just wanted to. No, I'm going to choose to not do it.
This is an arcane attack.
Knowing she's more beefy
And
in
you
the
have
ape form.
Plus.
your D4.
that wouldn't have mattered.
I know, I'm just saying for your next one.
Friendship dice! Friendship dice!
I mean, it's
Did it!
Did
I mean, I
though?
don't know if I saved, but
It was better than the single one.
Yeah. What did you actually roll?
a
here?
24.
24. All right.
Yep.
Oh,
True.
trash. Okay, whatever.
Or 7.
Take 7 points of cold damage.
All right.
Am I
What a gross that was.
in 8 form? Am I?
Hurt by it?
Yeah, am I extra hurt by it? As a fireborn
no.
now? Okay.
No. You have taken on all characteristics of your new form.
Okay.
Let's see here. But that is going to be your turn. Her legendary Walker, you're up.
Okay, so before I go and do this, when we looked at the pipe before, can you describe it in a little bit more detail? Like,
It is as if there is a large glass pipe running through the length of the ceiling in the room that is recessed into the ceiling. So you are seeing just a concave appearance.
glass into the wall and the ceiling.
It appears to have a glass-like sort of it is translucent, it is transparent.
Okay. All right. Based on that previous knowledge and what I thought she had said, I'm going to head up 10 feet, but...
That's not there anymore, so I wanted to get that off.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, then it doesn't really matter. I'm going to head up, and once I get to the group, I'm going to I'm going to Misty Step
1, 2, 3.
to the other side.
1, 2.
Ready foreshadowing?
Foreshadowed every.
I'll go...
Is this-
I can reach, so
Yeah.
I'll go here.
Let me do it.
Yeah. I don't want to die.
So that's
Both
bonus
the babies
action,
cannot die in this
movement. And now I'm going to...
Y'all brought them in to fight a lich, so like, who really fault is it though?
I was trying to have a conversation.
I'm going to cast Shatter at 5th level on the tube.
Okay.
Fuck
On
you,
the
tube.
Well, I mean, it's 10 feet.
Yep.
So anything within that 10 feet.
How high in the air is it?
Okay.
So it's it'll take 6d8 of damage.
6d8?
Mm-hmm.
I heard 68.
I
And I was
mean-
like, that can't be right.
Right.
And anything within that range. I don't know if she's gonna have to make a...
I mean, just based on Deeja's face, it's not just like a tube.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
knew
know.
it wasn't a tube when he told us the tube was
Because it
there.
was feeding her.
And there was
Well,
a thing that was like,
there- yeah.
wow.
Right.
She made the comment.
All right.
And she looked at it when she made it.
And you said 5th level, correct?
5th level,
It's
yes.
already what happens next. Just kidding.
Yeah, for all of us.
Misty
We're
steps
right underneath
behind
it.
her.
Yeah. Roll damage. Wait, are you targeting her?
No, I'm targeting the pipe.
Okay, the pipe is running like here. She's in the entryway.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I didn't know exactly where it was because we don't have
it's
it.
the approximate middle.
But it's 10 feet and I'm like on the, where it meets.
right
So,
at the apex.
yeah,
Okay.
essentially. Because the wall will take damage as well.
Get the fuck out of here! Let's go.
Oh, and I get a d4.
Let me just go ahead and get that spell slot back.
It's not gonna matter. We destroyed her tube.
Wow.
I mean, it might matter though. Like, we'll see. Castiel, we got this. All right, let's go.
Can I roll damage?
Yes, please.
You know, Castiel, you're gonna feel like a real sadness in your heart if the campaign ends tonight.
Because we ain't ready for season 2 yet.
I mean, we'll
Yeah.
get where we're going.
You
but
know
like,
what? Not every day's action junkies, okay? Fridays for D&D. Like, there's no action junkies or Skyrim on Friday. Okay?
I mean, any day is Action Junkies Day, right? Like, that's why they're here.
Okay, so that is...
that's fair.
That's a thing.
But like, good luck.
So that is 27 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
like,
So as you see Walker's form blink past the chaotic royal taking place at the door and immediately shoot off this arcane blast that looks like translucent blue rings and kind of a focused jet smash into the undercarriage of this glass-like tube. You actually see him focusing directly on it as it begins to spider crack. and spread and move out. And as you see him dialing in and focusing for a brief moment as the spell is about to finish, he pushes forward with another large arcane burst. And you see the entire bottom portion of this tube drop out. Immediately, a massive rush of water falls in, more intense than any focused waterfall, flowing at an extremely intense speed. I need all of you guys to make strength saving throws.
Oh no. This might be real bad with that fucking.
Maybe.
The cage is there. I'm just thinking.
I mean, it's really far away.
It's 2.
Yes, is to.
What about Jin?
Oh,
He's
we all
flying.
get, we get a
Jin's
4th.
flying?
Yeah, but that depending on how high the water goes.
I am using way more minis than we were
I
supposed to
feel
use
like I'm
tonight.
going to use your inspiration on this one.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there.
We all get a D4, right?
For saving throws, yeah. From Bless.
Oh, I'm at -2! No! That's alright. The bless gave me a +1.
Alright.
If I take away the 2 and add the 3.
Luckily, I am proficient in this.
And is his height for, or
No.
is Jin's
Proficient
height
in
for
strength
flying would have started at my shoulder?
Nope, cast the out. I gotta use it, bro. Gotta use it! Okay, sweet. Good.
Good luck.
What'd you roll?
27.
Strength?
His saving throw.
I'm proficient. I used his
I know.
inspiration, and then I rolled a d4 on Bless.
Walker's over here just.
Are you raging again?
I will
Yeah.
go running for this.
Let's make that a thing.
12.
It's got a 17,
Funnest fight ever.
and I got a 26.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, let me roll
Fantastic.
for Big B.
Alright.
Wow, way better
So,
than mine.
Leadus is, we'll say. Walker, what'd you roll again? Sorry?
27, 29.
Okay. What'd you roll?
12.
Not surprised.
What'd you roll?
26.
No, that would be this.
Damn, y'all are beefy.
All right.
I'm an 8.
Shit.
And Big B is flying. So this massive rush of water pulls in, pushing everything directly out from the point of impact. Some people being knocked down by the force of the wave. And also you see an undead creature slide into the room, falling out of the tube, splashing onto the floor, which is now probably ankle height in this very closed and confined area.
Does he take fall damage?
I'm there. Yeah.
Yep!
He's now dead.
He fell and died, but he's still
Undead.
undead, so he gets back up.
But like, I mean, he's
Like,
probably a little
he got
more,
knocked
like-
down, but he gets up again. Never gonna keep him down.
That song.
Can I
Not
take that?
regulators.
Can I take a Chumbawamba as
Late.
a...
Next.
You can take a D3 of
It is
inspiration
regulate.
if you've got one.
I don't have a D3.
Then, no.
man.
Sorry. That's
What
a
about a
bummer.
D6 divided by 2?
Hey!
No. Also no. Definitely no to that. All right. So,
No, but you're not just gonna cut my guy's head off.
Lead us. I'm done.
you. Oh,
Bonus
yeah.
action,
Misty. Right.
action,
Yeah.
step.
Thank you. All right. Lead us.
Need to see what's in the other room now.
Theoretically,
If he cared.
if that's his jam.
Look.
If that is his jam. Leadus just used one of his bombs, though, in the last fight.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So
Do you say how deep the water was?
it's about
Ankle
ankle
height.
heights.
Okay.
Jam into the dangerous music.
I know.
You just do it for Dora
Yes,
to
yes,
somebody?
I did.
Lady?
Only I used my
Petunia?
mage hand to do my illusionary hat.
Lady. Anyone who gets that reference gets
Lead
5
us, you're
XP.
up. What you doing?
Yeah, I know.
For real. While we're waiting on the DM.
Hey, shut it.
If you get my reference, 5XP. Got that, JP?
All right, I know what he's doing now.
Does JP know the reference?
I'll tell him if he's right. It's Milady, Matuna.
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. All right, so as you are sort of all recoiling from the force of this water coming down, you see Letus pull out his spear again, throw it up into the air, and immediately a cone of golden light emanates from his spear, creating this halo effect around him that then
literally an angel baby.
Expands outward.
He's a glorious angel baby.
Boom. All right, so while you are within 20 feet of Letus, you have advantage on saving throws resulting from magical attacks. And if you succeed on a saving throw, instead of taking half damage, you take no damage.
Letus, you glorious angel baby.
Then,
That's a good turn, Lucas.
ooh. And then you see him as he's moving forward, and this sort of gold halo walks around him, the water almost being like depressed out as he moves forward. Throws the spear up into the air, drives it down, and you see, hang on, let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's fine. You see the spear puncture the head of the undead that's on the ground, pinning it to the floor underneath. Twists his spear, breaking the head off before throwing it off the spear and shattering it against the wall before he readies himself for his next series.
Fuck off, creature!
That is Letus's turn. Ooh, Daldric's back. All right.
That cage is in my way,
Daldrix.
Mama.
It's not going to do it either. You see the arcane sort of wrap around the cage again, seemingly
So you're just laying on the ground like, what the fuck is
unable
that?
to be moved. You do now hear this guttural grumbling coming from this general direction.
With my comprehend languages, does it sound like grumbling or?
No.
Or what about
actually.
with my speak with animals?
I mean, you're way the fuck far away.
We cannot lose right now. We are getting it. All right.
What the is this?
You know what? We're doing so good that he's got to give Deej all the things.
I mean,
okay?
See what
we've
it
been
was.
dropping. You don't need to know what it is. It's
I
for
won't.
me to know.
Ooh.
It's for me to know.
JP, make sure you're tracking this stuff.
I just want to point out
You
that
have to
by far,
activate it,
the
like-
DM now has got more boons than the rest of us put together.
No way. No effing way is that true. No way. Because
How many have
I'm
you
way
gotten
more
right now?
frustrated than you are. Always. In this fight,
Anyways.
yes. In this fight, I've gotten more boons.
I think we've had like
All right.
3, 4 before this.
4 or 5.
So as you
I've
are
gotten 3.
listening kind of for the general surrounding area, trying to recoil from the water knocking you down, you hear a "Help me!" And you hear this deep voice, "I'm coming." And this sort of liquidy, sort of that same staticky necrotic energy, this electricity buzzing in the air you hear coming towards you.
Yep, that's just a whole like 5 fingers of no.
Nope.
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 No. Mm-mm.
Why did you have to get that figure, Michael?
Why didn't I sell that figure?
All right, so that is going to be Daldric's turn because he can't do anything else. Brings us back to Inzala 4.
Wait, what's that thing's name again?
Daldrix.
How do you
Daldrix.
spell it?
Daldrix.
I
Daldrix.
don't think we're going to do too much talking.
I would have guessed an X in there, so.
Yeah, probably not. Daldrix, tell me about you.
I mean, I tried talking to him.
What do you got going on
Yeah,
here?
you sent a message.
Yeah.
Like, he knows he's in there. All right.
Help. Would you like to be free?
And then I throw a cage up in front of him.
Right?
You didn't put him in it. You just buried him.
I just placed a barrier between him and what he wanted to do in life.
Right?
Or death. I mean, like his death, not what he wanted to do.
How
Let's
is
get philosophical.
Sproigins looking right now?
Really fucking fine, but dainty.
But on purpose.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Like I don't have my fancy shoes, like I got boots, so I look well put together as a
Do
person.
you look like you have received a significant amount of damage, yay or nay?
Yay. I have 70.
Okay.
So what? 113. So whatever 70 would look like.
It's only 30%, roughly.
Yeah. So,
25-ish.
Yeah, it's no.
No, it's
it'd
more
be
than 30,
more,
right?
Yeah.
I did the math backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
I did
somebody
Sproigins
else-
math.
Thank you.
oh no, shit.
Oh no!
She's in ape form.
I am.
Oh.
I don't like this.
I don't like that smile. That's worse than the let's go smile.
I also have the same exact smile. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so she comes over to you. She reaches down, grabs you by the armor, pulls you up close. It's no fun to play by yourself. I need you to make a athletics check to contest the throw.
Okay. No fucking problem, Deej.
I'm good with my roll. I'm good.
10.
Well, it's just a check?
Yeah, it's just.
So, she actually picks you up off the ground now, and it seems like her form significantly stronger than you would expect. Go play. And a purple arcane portal opens directly to her left, and she throws you through it.
Was it a spell though?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going through a fucking portal, Deej.
Last
You can't
time
cut your
someone
guys'
from the
heads
party
off.
went through a
I'm not
portal.
going through a fucking portal.
What level are you casting at?
Fourth.
Fourth. That means
I'll roll, but I ain't going through no fucking portal.
you do need to roll, yes.
Good. Cause I ain't going through no portal, Deej. This is dice plus what?
Your casting modifier.
17. Ain't going through a fucking portal, Deej.
So as she picks you up off the ground, begins to open a portal, she throws you without recognizing that you had been working your counterspell magic.
I hope you just land like this.
I just want to do like the cartoon, like cat going through a doorway, like.
The portal disappears as the arcane magic is completely cast asunder,
Big B's hand catches him.
and you are thrown off the walkway across them, and are falling.
That shit's fine. I ain't going through no fucking portal.
I mean,
Fuck you!
I had some. Oh no, wait. Because that was the first entry.
I thought that was a closed hallway.
I'm sorry, that's correct. This is a closed hallway, so you actually are thrown and smashed into the side of the wall.
Yeah, because I put
I was
that
like, do I have to
the
like?
cage up at the entrance.
So you'll take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the portal completely disappears, and instead of going through it, you're just thrown head and shoulder first into the wall directly next to you. Could have thrown Sproigins off a bridge, guys. And you had to like.
I mean, you've thrown me out of a house, third level of a house already.
That's not that high. Like, there's nothing. We could have.
Yeah, but like, I have
got
ways
you.
to get out of a thing.
That's true.
So.
Or people
All right.
can go and catch
All
it.
right.
But no, like, I'm fine with her using up a spell and then getting frustrated.
And then
Because
only
her
doing 8 damage.
Fucking Lady Skeletor.
I mean, she did get a higher level spell slot back, so like we still got some things going on here.
I mean, there's still a
Is
let's
that what the
go.
boons are giving him? The like?
The boons are giving me just
All the
kinds
things.
of stuff. Notice I have
Some
not
dice
failed a
rolls?
save or check in a hot minute. Okay.
Because he keeps re-rolling.
The
Cool.
Everything's fine.
I mean, it's fine. She really didn't want to throw him off
bridge?
into like an emptiness, just because
That'd be boring.
he's wearing a pillar.
That's also true.
So
He's wearing 2.
that's also correct. She only knows about the one. We are going to move to Hara. You're up.
Did I, from my place, am I able to see her trying to throw Sproigins into a portal?
I would say you see Sproigins smash up against the side of the hallway wall and see her a little portion of her form at least. Yeah.
Get the wind taken out of me.
I'm gonna have
Like just the
Jin,
hardest football tackle.
I'm gonna have Jin move 10 feet into that hallway, so he's just a little bit more protected.
Okay.
I am going to have.
Oh, at the end of her turn, sorry, by the way, also, you are now seeing that the water is continuing to fall in, the water is continuing to rise. In just the span of a very short series of events, you're looking at probably another almost foot of water that is filling up this cave area here. Yep.
How tall is this?
This is like head to floor or back to floor?
Breathing
If he's
space.
standing. Yeah.
If he's standing up on his hind legs as high as he can, or
No. If he's just standing on his legs with the water.
a couple feet?
So how high is the water on him?
It's probably like here.
Okay.
Is it difficult terrain yet?
Not yet.
Right now?
Still sloshy. Sloshy water.
What? Druid? Difficult terrain? Doesn't.
Congratulations. Here, what do you want?
All right.
I never get to use that.
Yeah, now you have, so that's what's up.
I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go around everybody to
Okay.
her.
Boom, boom.
I have 40.
Yeah.
Bonus
Hara comes charging in.
action, like. I mean, like, you could have stopped though. And I'm gonna hold up my scimitar and be like, all right, Raven Queen, let's kill us an undead bitch.
She's not.
Well, I think she is. And I am going to. I can't cast Nigrin because I use my bonus action to tell her stuff. So
That's basic speech is part of your.
nice bonus action Nigrin,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to hit her with my scimitar.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your attack.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to our new followers. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
guys.
up with us on the quest
What
here.
up?
Yeah.
I'm looking to kill me some folks tonight. They're looking to survive. That's the boring side. This is like really as exciting as it's gonna get.
But like, don't be taken
Oh,
aback
wait.
by like joining in during a fight. Like, we got some, we do good, fun stuff.
We're an
I
RP
mean-
heavy group.
That is
This
also
just
a
happens.
thing. But next episode, some kind of funeral / figure out. I'll come up.
I
with
mean, we have to
something
find
cool.
her phylactery
Dirty 20.
to like actually murder.
Dirty
Do
20.
we know that though, or is that just
As
not
the-
knowledge?
I might know.
Sword dives
Rolled a
in.
5.
Zoom, you feel it dig into her
No,
back,
what a lich
but
is.
almost stop
Who did?
and seemingly
earlier.
not cut as deep as you would normally expect. It seems as if it does, on your follow through, cut through and expose some of this sort of wormy black flesh underneath the exterior, sort of pale, wrinkled skin, but does not seem to have a significant benefit as you would have thought.
Are
Okay.
you kidding me?
But it hit, yeah? Did you, okay, so it just says,
Sildari, that's you.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you silence?
It
Can
does
you silence Teach? Can you ban him?
It does it. Ban me. Do it.
Whoever's dropping the boon, Sildari, get him out of here. Silence him.
Take him
I
outside.
get sneak.
She would be engaged with Sproigins, I would say.
I mean, I don't offer my consent. I would never engage with her.
Yeah. Also,
But you would if that meant that Hara got a better hit on
he's not
her.
really harrowing, but she did
Yeah.
just finish actively grappling him, so I'll say yes, you'll have sneak on this here.
I mean, I would take it for the team. I would take it as forced engagement for the team.
Forced engagement.
Alright. Math is so hard sometimes. 24.
He's doing math.
What? Yeah.
Don't, you're making me.
It's not even a nerves thing for me. It's just I'm an idiot.
Do you need to pair them up?
33.
That's what I
She
have
did
to
already.
Should we get an abacus?
33. Oh, plus 7. 40. I've got too many dice and you made me all nervous.
33. Oh, shit.
Plus that 7. And I will expend a...
Plus a D4. If Bless is still up.
Blessed wasn't on me,
Yeah, she
but I
didn't do
did
it,
have a
so-
D4 for my warrior thing.
Yeah.
Or not my warrior thing, my Negrin, because we never decided if it actually worked for damage, so we'll figure that out
Oh,
later.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it just says you can use it on your attack, but it doesn't say specifically the attack roll, not the damage roll, so it's like, where is it? So I'm just
Yeah.
taking it as attack roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one of my spell slots for it to pump her full of radiant damage.
Give her the juice.
Yeah.
Juice her up.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
yeah.
11 radiant.
Someone should give her some of the drugs.
Where are you, spells?
All right. Probably the most significant hit yet, as you feel the blade not dig in or carve through, but immediately that burst that follows through, the combined force of both the impact of your attack as well as the arcane follow through seems to have at least dealt a considerable amount of damage. Probably not quite as much as Letus, but you know, you're in there,
Well, I can't compare to an angel baby.
obviously. All right.
What did Letus's thing do it again? I didn't write
That's
it
the
down.
end of your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Sproigins, you're up, sir.
If you're within 30 feet of him, you get what is
Advantage
it?
on saving throws?
Advantage on saving throws against magic, and then you take half damage instead of, or
You
you
take
take no
0 instead of
damage
half.
instead of half.
Okay.
If you make your save.
Okay. Stand up.
Is this a new one?
No. Stand up from the wall. Just crusty. Just mouth, stomach, nasty fucker. Disintegrate that ass.
All right.
But I want to wait to hit her with the disintegrate. I want to bring my hands up like I'm gonna use the like somatic for disintegrate, and then I want to bring Bigby over first and give her like a huge punch in the back towards the wall.
Okay.
Try to stifle her a bit,
And try
then
and bring her down a little bit.
right.
All right. Smash.
So the Bigby's attack
Yeah.
is
All right, Castiel, I got to do this one for sure.
Does that count as an attack?
probably not. It's a 16 to. Wait, is Bigby's hand is just my dice roll?
Plus 8.
Okay, 16.
16. So, as you are watching Bigby's hand fly directly towards her, it almost seems as if it is like perfectly in line.
No, that's what he was asking.
And all of a sudden you see almost this spectral guardian envelop her form. And at the very last minute, it seems as if the Bigby's hand punch glances off this spectral armor. Almost as if a boon of some kind had protected her and enveloped her form.
Ugh. I've never glared so much at someone I've never seen.
We can't even glare.
That's fine. As it bounces off and it kind of recoils her, then I'll finish off with the disintegrate.
And on that, she rolled a 7, but because I had boon of luck, re-rolled natural 20. So you can go ahead and roll your.
There's no.
Oh, that's disintegrate. That's right. Not even harm. Not even harm.
Well, harm is necrotic damage, which I don't.
I mean,
Probably heals her.
You're gonna do what you're gonna do. So like, what?
Cool.
Natural 20.
It's cool.
Okay. That's your turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What is Lisa's thing? Advantage spells 30 feet and what?
Advantage on magical saving throws.
Right.
And then if you make your save on anything that would give you half damage, you take no damage instead. Alright. Hara, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
She is not within 30 feet of Letus, correct?
There she is.
No, it's 20 feet.
You said 30.
Maybe it is 30. Alright, we'll say that you're in there, sure. Why not?
So advantage.
As long as it's a spell.
No,
Which-
it's not.
Oh, then never mind.
A dirty 20.
Or a magical effect.
Dirty 20. Okay.
I don't think I
Wait.
get
Oh,
any
she
extra
has less.
stuff. Hang
Or-
on.
It's just us.
Yep. Okay. So a similar cloud form appears and reaches out to grab you.
I wouldn't use bless for Bigby's attack, would I?
It's an attack roll.
I thought
I
you
thought
guys
that's
said
what you
no.
were asking then.
Yeah, it's
And then
it's-
that's what I asked.
Yeah.
And everyone.
No,
it's only attack rolls and saving throws, not skill checks.
So
Right.
So Big B's hand would get it.
Well, I just didn't know if Bigby would get it because I'm using his.
It's still a melee spell attack.
Does 20 hit? Well, wait, I mean,
it would have, yes.
got it.
I'm gonna
But
say
Cool.
that we
No,
are
We're not
it's-
retconning it. Next,
Yeah.
for
No,
the future.
it's
around the corner.
like I just assumed it didn't because Bigby has his own like.
All right.
is this all that new stuff you got that was like?
I got all kinds of new goods just for
Oh.
y'all. This time, a spectral form emerges, begins to envelop your form. It almost feels as if it does not deal damage to you, but seems to comfort you, invite you in, and lingers in front of you. You're able to rest your mind and steal yourself away from this unusual, ghastly-looking form that you find both calming and endearing, seemingly shaking whatever effect it was trying to impose upon you, now recognizing it as this grotesque visual undead specter. Moving on.
That was Lair.
Correct.
Is it still there?
It is.
I'm gonna wink at it.
Okay, Skadi, you're up.
Deal. I'm right. No, I have 40 feet of movement though, so that's fine. I'm going to use 5. No, I have a reach of 10 feet. Perfect. I want to pick up the head of the undead thing.
I'll give you an investigation check if you want to. It's
Oh,
I
only
mean,
no,
that thing is
that's not
underwater,
serious.
or
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
probably
forgot about the water.
floating on water,
Yeah.
but.
Okay, well, I'm gonna rush to the bee,
boom, boom.
avoiding the cloud as best I can.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm also immune to charms, so. But,
What do you want to do?
and then I want to punch that bitch in the face.
You can't get within 5 feet.
I don't have to. I have a reach of 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead, roll your attack.
That gorilla shit!
Damn it! Big ass creatures and you're shape shifting and you're form bullished.
No, darn like Barnside going on.
That is a 26. I mean, like at least
Stop
you
it,
just had a
Sildari.
really good time.
26.
Get him out of here!
A 26 does hit. That's good because I've been using them too. So like,
I
we're,
know.
we're in there.
That's
I
the
know.
only reason why she's still alive.
Yeah.
I know it.
No, I mean, you know.
No, like you can give it to me. You can
just say, like, yeah,
right. You
you're
can BS
right.
me and say you're like, yeah, she would have been fucked up already. I know you're lying, but I'm here for it.
I mean, she's kind of in there though. Like,
21 points of bludgeoning.
okay.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead.
Natural 20
Yes.
plus 1 plus 9, so 30.
Just
Does a
hits.
natural 20 hit? Like, I mean,
What do I do? Double the damage? I always forget.
Double your die.
That's what I meant. That's what I
Oh,
said.
I think that's the same thing.
Stop. Wait. Wait.
Wait, I punch you unconscious, actually? Is that?
Nope.
It's gonna make it not a crit.
Yeah, use a boon for that.
That's a no.
Roll your damage.
Roll your damage.
That's a note. Go ahead. Damn it.
Add a d4.
Or
Bless.
I didn't. have-
Bless doesn't do damage.
Not
not
damage.
Oh, it's just for the attack
Just
roll.
the attack roll and saving throws.
I know, I just checked that because I was like, doesn't she get to do that?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to have Is
You didn't say what.
try and swim.
Try and doggy paddle.
Yeah, doggy
Eight leg
paddle.
paddle.
I'm gonna say based on the height, he is moving half speed.
That's fine. That's fine.
His speed is 30, correct? So he can get 15 feet that way.
Is he within 30 feet of the lich?
He is.
Okay, he's gonna try and petrify her ass again.
I'm gonna say he has 2 creatures and big bees in the way. I'm gonna actually say that he doesn't have a clear line of sight on it.
You know what? That's fine. Can you have him then have swum closer to me instead of closer to the cloud?
I mean, he can do this or this.
No.
The other one.
Oh, this way?
No.
What are you talking about?
Actually, no. You know what? If he can't get within a clear sight, have him
Get
stick with
here or
Letus.
here?
Stick with
Okay.
Letus.
So he just stays there then.
Yes.
We got around to that. All right.
Yeah. We got around to. He did nothing.
All right. That's the end
right.
of your turn, correct?
Yeah, because I don't think apes have bonus actions.
I believe they do not.
They do have reactions though if this bitch moves.
All right.
I keep calling her bitch. This lich moves. Like,
Yeah.
let's use the
Blitch.
works.
Stupid old blitch.
Blitch.
All right. As you are standing there, Sproigins just kind of recoiling and recovering from the being thrown into the wall. You feel these sort of tendrily fingers kind of creep up the back of your head, almost like with a soothing touch and massage, but then you feel them pull and snap in place. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
No problemo, hombre. Shit.
Four.
This is fine.
No.
I know, but also you're 4.
Yeah.
This is 4. That's fine. Alright, let's do the thing. Do the thing. Gross. Okay, this is fine. 10.
10. So, you take 14 points of cold damage as this spike of energy seems to go directly into your neck, shooting throughout the entirety of your nervous system, and you feel your body lock into place completely. And the next thing you feel is your body being slowly, gently lowered face down into the water. And you are paralyzed.
Fine.
And underwater.
That's fine.
So that's her leg action. Walker, you're up.
Her leg action?
Okay.
Little leg action.
I'm pretty sure by, well,
Just gonna-
everyone except Jin, because I don't know where Jin is, but I'm gonna head up to this corner here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast water breathing on 10 creatures, but not 10 creatures, just all of us.
Minus Jen.
Minus
Fine,
Jin.
he's fine.
All right.
Do you
Is
have to have
anyone
sight
not
on them?
willing? Okay.
I have it as an option.
Perfect.
I can answer.
Perfect. All right.
And can I see her? Could I move
You-
5 feet to see her?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because you have sharpshooter, I'll give you line of sight if you're right there.
Right under the gorilla tank.
Yeah, if you are in there like skin hair, you can see the taint thread.
Little gooch snooch.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say, Hara, you got this. Slice her up. D6.
Yeah!
Okay.
And then,
And then I'm gonna fade away. Cast water breathe. Encourage good stuff.
Fucking Homer.
stay within 30 feet of Letus.
Nice. Good stuff.
That's my turn.
Okay. So that's Walker. Letus is up. What is Letus gonna do here? This situation does not benefit him very much.
That's kind of where I was at on my turn, too.
Yeah. Okay. So, you see the golden halo drop from around Letus's form. And immediately, hang on. Ugh. Like I said, I was not prepared for effing any of this ish. Nope.
I don't think any of us were planning on a fight tonight. Let alone for that to be
I
like the whole
clearly was
episode.
not. No. Oh,
I was totally like, no, let's not fight until that, like, sort of Vesero shit came up.
Yeah. So as you
She got my buttons.
see the
She got my buttons by lying to us.
You lied to her.
She lied first.
no.
Wait.
All right.
I don't think she ever lied.
When I asked her, why'd you look at me like that?
Letus throws his spear up in the air. You see the golden halo drift away, And as he drives it down into the ground, you see this negative geyser of water shoot out from the point of impact, and this arcane cone of light envelops his form completely. And as the water splashes and drips away, the massive white light bathing the area, you finally are able to see the revealed Letus.
Angel baby leader!
He's an angel baby!
Literal baby.
Yeah.
Little angel.
Now holding a spear that seems to be completely golden. Letus emerges, still wearing his cape, but now with full-fledged wings. Let's see. And I think... Whoa!
Not foreshadowing.
Shoddy workmanship. Thanks,
Yep.
wizards. Not foreshadowing.
Don't you hurt my angel baby.
He's going to drop down directly behind her. And he is going to...
I would say she's Hara.
What? Yeah, she's a little surrounded, sure. Okay. This is really weird, but I'm going to make the call here and use luck against myself because Letus is gonna do, and the boon is for the Lich, so I'm saving the Lich. Shit!
Yes!
Not that time, sorry. All right.
Wait, what do you? Not that.
Yeah,
what?
no, everyone's confused over
No,
here.
His shit
He
was
rolled
because
it-
as
he rolled-
a lich, he failed.
Right. He rolled an attack as Letus against himself as Lich.
It's the third luck I've used from Castiel, and this is the first one that didn't work out, so like...
You know what? They don't all work. Stop giving it to him. They're not.
Yeah,
They're like he's
it's
made
not
it.
even
He's
gonna
worked
I mean,
out.
I don't know that that's the takeaway here, like...
I mean,
Just let him go to waste.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, Deej hates luck as it is. So like,
That's kind of true, though. Like, that's like absolute trash feat.
I
like,
hate it too,
Yeah. It's a
because
super
all of you
trash
have it
feat.
except me.
Yeah, well, this campaign only.
Totally different
I'm not gonna
reasons.
take it next campaign.
So you actually see
I
Letus
agree.
now throw his spear into the ground, completely move at her barehanded, and almost with this clapping sort of arcane cone, you see him push out this tiny little jet of arcane light. And you see it travel point to point in an absolute blink, and she is thrown against the wall as this massive bed of force completely smashes and rattles her that seems to cling onto her form. She's still standing, but she seems to have taken a significant amount of damage with that attack, and still has these sort of white, ethereal tendrils crawling around her body. Damn it. That's trash. Okay. But that is going to be Letus's turn.
that was a good ass turn.
Daldric and Urgex.
Spell it, please.
U-R-G-E-X. Urgex.
It's never how I think it's spelled.
That's the point. It's not D&D if it's Steve.
Why
No,
not?
I mean, like, I'll
I mean,
spell
it's
it.
Steve the Beholder.
Okay, if you don't give us a Steve the Beholder next campaign,
I'm just saying, like, if it was Steve, then
he just got like
You
a
just
polo with like his shit popped up. Like,
upside down visor
Not
that's
even
also
like
backwards.
Darren the Beholder.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be a Connor.
Sorry, Darren.
What's up, Deep Space guys? You know, my name's
Which you have a rowing scholarship.
Here to like teleport, you know, disintegrate some stuff, and
What?
I'm just out here looking for
Darren.
my own beholder chicks who just want to ride or die with me, you know, like.
What?
Two things you get with me. Yeah.
Ride or die?
Disintegrate. All right. This time, both creatures are approaching the cage at the exact same time. Both cast this blue beam, and now, especially with the assistance of Urgex, you see the cage actually lift and tip, and is now moved and shoved off to the side, creating enough of an opening for the two to easily see through, and enough for Daldric to at least move through the now sort of shifted
But it's
passageway.
still like sort of covering the hallway.
There's enough size for a medium creature to easily move through now, but there's not, like, you'd have to purposefully move through it. You wouldn't want to sprint through there at full speed with your eyes closed, but... All right, and then at the end of their turn... She doesn't like you now. Let's go ahead and make that athletics check.
No problem.
Definitely gonna use my last one here.
You have a d6 of inspiration.
I also have advantage because I'm Negrit.
Absolutely had to use it there, Castiel.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Walk out of here! No.
Yeah. You didn't think I just reacted for fun before she even told you?
I thought maybe y'all texted each other and conspired against me.
Hey,
Roll
when I
off
say
that
this right
D20s
now.
if you got them.
Okay.
Put them glitches in chat.
I got Negrit on my side.
Bandicoot splish and splash.
Bandicoot and splishy splish. All right, so you see the Lich reach out, grab your form again. Underneath her arm, cast the portal. And as she goes to throw you through this opened door, you now find yourself just slap her hand off
Lich,
of you.
please.
Can I lick it instead?
She out here trying to lick everybody's hand.
No, like a lich.
I already did it once before. I figured it'd be
Lick a
funny.
lich.
It's just a new thing now.
Lick a lich.
That's what you gotta bring to your Skyrim character.
You're gross.
I'm just gonna lick this
Fucking
potato.
That's something a hero would do.
I'm trying to,
I mean-
I'm trying to figure out how to not hurt
I feel
people.
like it's like sexual assault of like the 7th degree.
Probably. All right. But that ends the legendary
wanna be a
action,
little
brings us back to the
unsettling.
top of the order. And
I love Negrit.
I'm going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Fine, it's gonna be another 20 that Michael Jordan punch has got.
With this newly reopened spell slot.
Because it's the top of the order.
So this is starting with a legendary action?
No, this is her turn.
Okay.
And he does not have the glowy, helpy thing.
Not anymore.
It's okay, angel people. People.
D6.
Oh, I got a D6.
That you did not use before.
That's right.
No.
Get that Kingspiration.
22.
Nailed it.
When she's gotta do hand counting, I know
Because
we're
I'm
good.
super excited, so I'm just like, I could have this wrong. Let's do it like.
I know we're good when you hand count.
Gotta be.
Ooh,
Gotta erase
okay.
this.
So that's. So you take 28 points of necrotic damage as you see her point a frustrated finger, the arcane tether wrapping around your form again. 28 points of necrotic damage to you.
Jackie, what did you take damage-wise last turn? Concentrations.
This
Yeah,
is my first damage taking since the
Oh,
last
Yeah,
time.
she tried to
Oh,
grab.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a damage attack. So you'll need 14 or better here.
It's fine.
The roll is fine without the.
19 was my roll. So it's a 23.
We still got this.
That's fine though.
No thanks to Castiel.
It's because I'm blessed by the Raven Queen, and she's like, "Oh no, Lich, you're going
Okay.
down."
Okay.
Talking
Okay.
shit,
Okay.
Castiel, but we love you.
No, we're gonna.
I mean,
do-
like,
It's true.
you're giving him a lot of fun. It's fine.
Yeah. And we haven't died yet, so like, it's okay. said yes.
Shit.
I mean, we don't want fucking beholders coming in here.
Well, they're already
Everybody's.
coming.
I mean, the door's open, bruh.
I mean, like, can someone
Would
just
the,
quick shut
I mean,
the
I guess
walls?
I'm not even there to see it, but would the big one even be able to fit in? The big one can fit in, yes?
Not through that tiny hole.
No, just a little one because only
The big
medium
one
creatures.
seems like
Okay,
a large,
so he can just poke his head
He
in?
could see in there. Yeah.
Okay.
which is kind of important as a beholder.
He
Right.
could probably swing a couple eyes
He
in there.
can see.
Yeah.
All right. So,
That was her turn.
that's kind of her turn. Like, shit. Yeah, that's her turn. Damn it. All right, Hara, you're up. Got something real good going here now.
You're making the decision to end your existence. I find that strange. A stab.
Jafir, you sure?
Roll your attack.
Not missing boons for us there.
There's probably a lot of chat going.
Yeah.
You probably just cycle through maybe and
It's just
see.
Castiel's got the right color, so his stuff is, really
It's bold.
it stands out.
Mhm.
It's more identifiable,
Right.
Clearly.
So I think maybe if you just scroll and then find
It hits. It's like 42.
Oh shit, she got
Wow.
the meaning of fucking life.
Oh no, it's 43.
No, never mind. That's not
see.
as good.
I rolled a 19,
Not as good.
and then I have my D4 from being a warrior, and then it's the plus 12.
We haven't rested.
Seems legit.
I still have a plus 12.
Proficiency and all that?
Yep, and things that stuff does.
All right, go ahead. Roll your damage.
Frick yeah.
Do I get
It's
the
gonna be a plus
sneak?
13.
She's very harrowed.
She's very
She's
harrowed,
harrowed
I will
for
say.
the Hera attack.
Yeah. It's a thing. Definitely a thing.
Nervous tag.
I'm having so much fun. It's 9. There you are.
We got
I mean, she just rolled. You gotta give her 34 seconds.
She needs 8 seconds per die.
It's about as long as I have to take this fucking disintegrate.
D4, and I will spend another spell slot.
Okay.
Where are you, D8s? Thank you. Oh, that is the worst. 34 of the regular and then 2 radiant damage.
Nailed it.
It was the worst.
Kill her. Super dead.
All right.
Say the word. Say it.
Not
Nope.
yet.
Not even close.
End of your turn. She. Hera, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I would
please.
be glad to.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was a layer action. That was I was reading in the wrong column. I need
Does it go whenever?
everybody but Walker, Is, and Jin to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I do anything if I'm paralyzed? Is it disadvantage, auto fail?
No, Constitution is internal.
Okay.
And you get a D4 then. Oh, nice.
Okay. That's
Okay.
Is this a layer action?
No.
Okay.
It's one of
rules.
our
Yeah.
legendaries.
It wouldn't
The
matter
only person who
anyways.
uses that It's in my regularly used.
This is Disrupt Life.
Oh. Well, did that for sure. Her whole presence did
22.
Skadi?
27.
That. Whoa, 23.
Walker?
Yeah, you said I didn't have to roll.
Nailed it. Good job. Alright, so all of you are going to take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Do I do anything for Big V?
I think he just takes 11 necrotic damage, actually.
I'm
Or
like-
no, he takes 22 necrotic damage, sorry.
Okay, I'm an ape. I don't take this anymore.
Concentration.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I,
I need
hand
a
that to you,
post-it.
Yeah,
Anybody
you
who
do.
has, anybody who has concentration up, please roll that now.
Yep.
It was 11.
yes, you have to get a 5 or better.
That'll be
6.
Literally, you
6.
just don't get a natural one.
Well, I got a 5 plus 4, so I do it.
Good for you.
I
Alright.
was nervous.
That is going to be
Oh wait,
Sproigins'
wrong
turn.
health.
Oh, you're paralyzed. At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw.
For the Pillar of Rebirth, when I can take an action to recover HP, would that be an action that I
You'd
wouldn't?
be using an action to activate the item, so you wouldn't be able to do that if you're paralyzed.
Okay. All right. So let's do. Does what save?
Constitution.
Okay.
And what is your Constitution modifier?
0.
Okay.
7.
7. You do not save. You remain paralyzed.
Can't even inspire my old paralyzed ass.
But at least you can breathe.
Did you do the 4?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. He's got water breathing on. I was just about to say, like,
And now
he's
you're
not
dead.
being able to do anything about it.
But I am concerned that I'm not floating towards the fucking empty abyss, though.
Yeah, that is a thing. Oh, I didn't even do the water. That would be top of the rock.
Oh, no
Dang it.
retconning.
That's fine.
Sassafras.
All right.
I'm super salty over here.
Hera, Constitution saving throw immediately.
This is the lair.
Yes.
Locking it. No better. 18.
Excellent. So as you are standing there, having just dealt a considerable amount of damage, the lich surrounded in this small hallway, you see this sort of almost octopus beak-like skin flap begin to open up on her back, and
What?
out from the gaping maw that now exists, kind of just right behind her shoulder blade, shoots out this black arcane tether that connects directly to the side of your neck, and you feel like the crackling energy between you two is now buzzing through your ears.
8 Skadi vomits.
Good stuff.
Let us go. L.
All right. That is the layer's turn.
Is it looks the same as what was attached to Skadi?
It seems to be, yes. That is the layer's turn. Skadi, you're up.
Would it be an attack to try and like rip that thing off of Hara?
Yeah, it would take an action.
But I mean like multi-attack wise. Is that just my action?
Multi-attack is when you take the attack, or you can take any other action, but
That's what I mean. So it's not attack to attack the umbilical cord. It's
It's your action.
You'd be
She's got hella
actively
health, though.
engaging,
Yeah, I'm
trying
good.
to.
because I'm pretty sure you can slice it on your next turn. Okay.
Yeah, but if no damage gets dealt to her, then it's different.
That's also true. Oh yeah, if like it literally just transports to Hara.
Then you're just taking an action to punch Hara in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and rip the umbilical cord apart.
Okay. So as your 8 form reaches over Hera, you put both your hands on this arcane tether, and they pass directly through it.
And that's my action that I just used?
Correct. The commitment to arcing over Hera's smaller form and grabbing at the arcane tether, only to discover it passes straight through, does not give you the ability to recoil and recover.
Okay, then I'm gonna yell out, I think you need to use magic to kill the umbilical cord.
Okay.
And then have...
You're an ape.
Yeah, so it came out of...
Did we understand it with comprehensive language?
I can't. I'm underwater.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you did, but it was like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
But maybe Hera understood, so she doesn't try and use her scimitar.
Perhaps.
I would like Is to come towards the group. What with no one else being over there, we don't know where Jin is.
Okay.
Including Hera.
All right. Anything else?
She's invisible. We don't know where. That's all I can do.
Oh yeah, you don't have a bonus action. Okay. That is Skadi's turn. I really want to do this portal throw shit. Not working out.
Try it on me.
That brings us to Walker.
Skipping your legendary? Saving it for later.
They cost different points to do different things, so I'm trying to manage.
Let's try to save some points.
Can I get the ability to see her at all or no? I mean,
I'm gonna say she's got 3/4 cover, but you do.
I just need to see her.
Yeah, you can see her then.
Okay. Then I will.
Oh shit. That disappeared at the lair action.
I assumed.
I will get within distance or whatever. I don't even think I need to. And I will tell her that her time is done. Leadus, strike her! And I'll do Path to the Grave. So
Okay.
that's action. And then bonus action. I didn't even talk to you about this, but I was thinking about this. I would like to
Can I try this?
Yeah.
cast Healing Spirit at 4th level right between Hera and Bigby. And I would like it to be Advara.
Because it says specifically it's got to be an unoccupied space, I'm gonna say that Bigby and Hera take. So right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
It gets 30 feet range on it, so
Yeah.
I was just pointing it right there. I wasn't trying to like place it.
Oh, okay.
Exact. I was saying
Like
that's,
I want it right in this one spot. So, oh, you got
What
it.
you gonna ask?
I wanted
I'm
to
just
get.
being
I wanted to
sassy
get.
across the board right now.
Advara appears in a spectralized, shimmering golden veil as the healing aura emits from around her.
And I'm gonna get from out fucking this straight line of damage that's possibly coming. So I'll go right there and
Thinking tactically.
yeah, and that'll be my turn. On your turns, if you so choose, no action required. 3d6.
All right. Now we're getting into the.
Is that as close as could get to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
He's happy, huh?
I know. even though Letus did the water machine thing where it went wave.
It just splashed.
That
It
was
didn't.
just-
I was hoping.
That was just the power of his
It was like a
magic.
bandicoot.
I love how that gets you every time.
It's just so stupid.
All right. You're in 8 form, correct?
I am.
Need you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw, please.
That's
Using legendary?
Doesn't matter that I'm an 8 form
Yes.
for that though.
Okay.
Guys, I have. Oh wait, we're using this.
'Cause
The
it's
friendship
wild
dice. I used all my luck. This is how I got tortured. Was a charisma saving throw after all my luck was gone. So.
And you got portaled out.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's like how I play every single day.
Oh, weird.
Without luck, yeah.
I died.
She died, Joe.
As
She died. Joe.
Skadi's 8 form is recoiling from the massive strike, she is unaware and does not see that the purple runes now forming around her particular location seem to be springing up as the Lich is concentrating during the recoil of the strike. And Skadi's form, ape as it may be, disappears. For the time being, you, in this 8 form, appear looking at a pristine and beautiful orangish yellow sunset mixing to a white and purple sky.
Am I on the beach with Claudia from the one shot?
No, but you are falling.
But there's bananas, but not within reach.
He's gonna fall to get him.
So
You can have this. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
You bought them.
that is the lair action.
I thought that was the legendary action. Because the layers...
Correct, legendary action. Which brings us to Letus, the Burritos.
Not anymore.
He can take them healths.
He can. And he will. He's not too bad, but might as well, right?
I mean,
Right.
it's free, so like,
So you have it.
it'd be silly to not.
I gotta start busting out the big guns with both Letus and the Lich here. I mean, that'll definitely do that.
She has vulnerability to this damage.
Yep. Oh, Letus swings big.
Oh yeah.
To my stress drinking.
Ooh, oh, Brutes.
It's like taking you a while to get through that though.
Brutes. So you see Letus raise his hammer into the air, or raise his spear into the air and drive it into the ground directly at the base of her feet. And as she sort of shifts out of the way to avoid getting hit, she kind of hisses in his face. And then he kind of looks up, gives her a little wink, and there's an eruption from below her that immediately envelops her in this arcane blast that shoots her directly up in the air.
That orange juice gave him a little swag.
Yeah. Is she falling with me?
Trying to figure out if it's worth it for her to... Not for this. So she goes up in the air and ends up falling prone as she hits the ground from this burst of arcane energy that seemed to have dealt some pretty significant damage due to assistance from our elven ranger friend.
Fuck yeah, Letus.
But that is going to be his turn because he missed his first one. Oh, okay, now we're getting into the good stuff too. Bringing the getting back. How many can I see? 1, 2.
Not me. I'm not even like here.
I mean, I'm underwater.
It's just Letus
They can't
and
see me.
Sproigi, huh?
I mean, I'm underwater.
Oh, I got to roll to see which raise.
I'm not
Get
telling you what to
used.
do. I'm just saying I'm
6,
underwater.
8.
Also, please.
Perfect.
Man,
Okay. That's bad. And then I need you. You automatically fail dexterity saving throws.
Yeah. Everybody's underwater, so like, isn't he like harder to hit?
And he's prone, which would make it a disadvantage.
I mean,
Sure.
it's probably just floating, right? I mean...
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. He's got no fat on him.
I know.
That would cause him to sink.
He is pretty dainty.
The doppelganger form is just all just kind of mushy putty.
Yeah, it's just You would have thought somebody no bones me.
Yeah.
So you take 34 points of what is that? Necrotic damage. And Letus is grappled by this familiar blue arcane ray that almost seemingly was just used recently.
Does being paralyzed break my concentration? Okay. Shit.
What do you got concentration of right now?
Fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
And you see that Letus is wrapped up and grappled by this arcane tether, ripped forward and almost pulled through the hallway and disappears into the next room.
Big B's gone.
And Big B's fades away.
Shit, I think for you guys,
Then we have Urgex.
You can't see me and you see fucking Big B's hand disappear.
Right after I disappear.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fucking brutal. Okay, let's go Letus. He's in there with that one.
Just desperately waiting for my turn to get some 3d6 health back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's immune to that.
Switching. Switching. What are they called? Posters.
I was gonna say pot holders. You know those like drinks pot holders.
All right, so it's 140, 15.
Hara's stress eating her hands.
So you hear this almost grinding arcane blast, like the Michael Bay horn from the next room, and you hear this, and then you hear a. That's it. At the end of their turns, brings us back to the top of the order, and the water continues to flow up. You are all now officially waist-deep water, difficult terrain.
It says water breathing, right?
Yes.
That would have been Walker's College, I believe
He said.
Labeled-
I think Jane was the only one that didn't
labeled
get it.
is. All right.
He said 10 people.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure because I still have something to play right now. If
All
I
right.
do know what I'm
All right.
to do.
We still
It's
got
okay.
we still got a fight to be had here.
You're right.
Skadi's gone.
For now.
Skadi's gone. All right. All right. All right. All right. Make a. How are you looking right now?
I'm fine.
She's got like 8,000 hit points.
Definitely make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna cast this at level 9.
Yeah, use your level 9 spell against the person with the really good con.
Paralyzed guy. Eat it. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't Gucci, bro.
Hey, look, I'm about to get all Gucci all over this.
That's not a. You would
18.
You would say that would be a yeet. You would.
Am I yeeting now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll yeet on this.
Yeet yeet.
He doth yacht.
He doth yeeted.
That's right.
Blessed is thine who doth yacht. Thine enemies into thine den.
All right, you take 77 points of necrotic damage.
And Bless is
Divine?
gone.
And then I will
think
use
we're not
my
blessed
rebuke the violent.
No, it's super gone now.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
like, she could get a nat 20.
I don't think
Is that how it works?
Well, nat 20 is a success,
And that's
right?
a
I mean-
wisdom save, correct?
Maybe.
Let's hope for that.
Oh, actually, you know what? She doesn't give a shit. Go ahead and reflect that.
Aren't you
you
attached?
How much was it? 70.
77. Or did I say 71 or 77?
77.
77, okay. I'm not trying to count all them dice again. That was a lot of dice. Don't forget to quest it up. Get there.
Don't forget to. I'm dead.
Look, me and Castiel, we all the way there. And actually, I've been sitting on it because was waiting to have some high level shit back, so let me just go ahead and see if I get that spell slot back. Okay, I didn't get that one back, but like, you know, did get this one back.
That
so like,
deserves some pizza rolls.
that's what's up.
My favorite emote.
Boom.
Okay, okay. See, we're cooking it. We're getting it now.
Yeah, we cooked some pizza rolls in the oven right there.
I mean, could we turn a pizza roll into a D2 and use that as like a special occasion at some
A
point?
D2 is just a coin flip.
Yeah.
But it'd be a pizza roll.
That is a thing. Yes, if you have a pizza roll on you, I will let you use it now.
Just like I mean, I don't have one.
Okay.
I didn't bring my pizza roll satchel.
I usually
That's a bummer. Just a bummer. No pizza roll satchel on you. All right.
I am gonna use my Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
on her.
Okay. And that's a con save, correct?
A dexterity
Ooh, a dex save.
saving throw.
Hey, Jackie, you will
Natural 20.
Isn't she prone and underwater?
That is it. 13.
Nope. You're never gonna guess what I need to borrow.
But that is fire damage, is it not?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, like, I know, but
I'm gonna say she is fully submerged right now.
so it doesn't do anything? Is there any point to rolling?
I'm gonna say your fire is not, it's definitely not a powerful enough spell to burn through waist-high water. What? Considering the circumstances, sure, go ahead and roll damage for it.
Which side is that? At a 6 or a 9?
You know what? No damage. All right.
Well,
Hara,
it's
your
28. Damn it.
turn. Your turn, though.
Why don't you just keep it?
I told you, as soon as I hand it back to you, I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna stab that bitch. She's killing everybody as far as I can see.
I mean, she hasn't
I'm gonna
killed
take some
anybody
health
yet.
first.
Yeah, take 3d6.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
as far as she can tell, we're both dead.
She saw her
She went
disappear.
bump, and then Big B's went away, and I can't see.
And last
Sproigins'
time
stuff.
I went bump,
she got.
I changed a little bit.
She turned colors.
Well, I mean, you were removed.
Yeah.
You just disappeared this time.
Yeah, you weren't being dragged by the skull and absconded.
Yeah, but she was passed out when that happened the last time. You were the only one that saw it, weren't you?
Yeah, roll your attack.
Yeah, because everyone else is passed out.
24.
24 hits.
Do I get the
I think
sneak
this is gonna come down
damage?
to it.
Do I get the sneak?
I'm gonna say she's not being harrowed and knows she's in a fight, so Sproigins is at her feet paralyzed, but short of that, like, she's good.
But she's also prone. I'm just trying to help here. That's all.
She knows attacks are coming.
All right, that'll be 8.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit her again.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Well, you have 2 attack. Oh no, you don't yet.
No, but I do have my bonus action attack.
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
That also hits.
Just legally.
Now that she is booned and protected.
Oh, that's right. That other one
Oh, some radion.
had another +4 to that one because of my Negrin.
Okay, sure.
And then this one is. What did I say the first one was? No, yeah, that was a 1. 12, 13, 14. And then I'm going to use my
I think you
last
did
spell
nap.
slot.
Yeah, like, what is happening right now? Get it together.
She
Come
keeps
on.
learning over here, and I'm like, I don't know how to math, and you know how to math quickly, and then it's 6 radiant damage.
Okay, nailed it.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. We are moving on. So, and so you'll also take 14 points of. No, we'll call it 7 and 7 necrotic and slashing.
Necrotic and what?
Slashing
Thank
as
you.
the staticky tether bursts across. Yeah, we're getting there. So at the end of your turn, gonna stand up.
Oh, do you take health?
She's gonna stand up as a legendary action.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, if she wants to do that, that's perfectly fine.
She does have the ability to use half her movement as a legendary action, but that is the entirety of the legendary action, so I'm not going to do that. All right. Let's definitely do this. Hara. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Legendary?
Yes.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, as you are throwing your sword into the water, slashing and attacking her, you feel the ground beneath you disappear completely. A considerable amount of water rushes down, pulling you into a nothingness below you, and you actually find yourself completely facing this rushing water as you are sucked down entirely. I'm actually, given the circumstances, gonna have you roll one more time for me.
Negron should.
As a charisma?
No, this will be strength at disadvantage, but because you're knee-grinned, this is gonna be a base straight strength roll.
Straight strength, not any athletics or
Pure
anything
strength.
else. Damn it. It's 14.
14. So, as you are pulled into this void that seems to open beneath you, a sourceless, dispersed sense of energy, the ground disappearing below, you quick grab on out instinctually and do the cartoon in the doorway.
She got to do it.
Yes, somebody did.
And you're fighting to pull yourself back up, but the water is rushing so fast. Your hands simply can't sustain the grip that you have in place. And immediately the water stops rushing, splashes onto you almost like there's a burst of waterfall that continued beyond, and you land in a thundering crash as you see dust and bones kick up all around you. And immediately you hear the grumbling of...
Do I understand it?
No, this is not speech. This is hunger. You also disappear. The water is down to about knee level, and you find yourself now in a dry, somewhat cavernous type of cylinder room, a mound of bones crushed underneath your enlarged form. And from the perimeter of this room, nearly 20 feet wide or so, you see these undead-looking creatures begin to stumble from the shadows, moving towards you on all sides, it would seem.
How tall is it?
It just goes up.
Okay.
Still the tether.
No, the tether disappears. So no tether to you. And whatever the top of it is, it disappears beyond your dark vision reach. Nope. Got that one still. Alright, that's end of her legendary actions. That brings us to...
Let's be right.
This would be, Sproigins.
Alright.
Damn.
Oh, that's...
I mean, it's better than nothing. But...
Yeah. Constitution saving throw for you.
Yep. Hold on. Let me grab my little bit of HP. Oh, come on, bro. 16.
Nope.
All right.
The physical form remains frozen and locked, unable to break free from this arcane physical imprisonment. Okay. It brings us to the lair action. Let's go. assuming that's, yeah. Okay. Walker, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
A yeet?
Eat it.
Get yeeted.
17.
17. So, again, the spectral creature emerges, pushing forward. That is... Oh my god. I've never gotten to roll so many dice with one creature. You take 59 points of necrotic energy as the form drifts through your physical form, unable to resist the electrical static of the necrotic energy surrounding you entirely. You have con for
That bar is gone.
Alright. That is the lair action. Skadi, you are up.
I am falling.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to drop form,
Okay. You find yourself in Skadi form, falling still.
and then I'm going to try one thing first, and if you say no, I'm going to try a different thing.
Okay.
Because I am bonded to Is, I assume I was transported to another plane, and I'm going to attempt to cast plane shift to Is.
Plane shift, you must target a location. You cannot target a person.
I know, I thought it was worth a shot with me being bonded to Is. I've been there. I know what the Lich Lair looks like.
Okay, yeah, sure. Make a Arcana check for me.
Like,
Just grab one. Fucking nail it. Yeet! Trying to use that as a real life inspiration.
Yeah.
Hit him with the yeet.
Okay. So, what you want to try and plane shift?
to Is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll percentiles for me, please.
Fucker.
Hey, were you just talking with the dungeon not about
Yeah, the dungeon not about. I never roll percentiles. Oh my god, I actually, like, first try grabbed a set.
Nice.
63.
63. Okay. So, you focus and concentrate, trying to recall details of what the lair looked like. You kind of turn around and find yourself falling towards ground, earth, trees. The vibrancy and the color seems familiar to you. But as you are descending rapidly towards the ground, you still your mind focusing, and immediately the purple runes swirling around your body create a ring directly in front of you, and dive bombing directly through it, the portal opens like a marble through a wet tissue paper, and you immediately appear, and your feet slosh into mucky grime water, and it seems as if you are in the Underdark. You are near, this is familiar, and now the smell begins to hit you, and the tactile resonators begin to trigger. You are in the room that you fought the dogs in just recently. However, it is pitch black in there, and you do not have dark vision as your droid form. But, unless you have a bonus action to take, that is your turn.
Can Is see her?
We'll say yes, especially with the rush of water outward.
He's going to attempt to petrify her.
Yes. Come and get some blitz. Whoa.
That is a 12.
DC is 12.
She saves.
Still doesn't matter.
Fucking good try.
Did Is see where Letus went?
No, definitely not.
Okay, I'm gonna have him do like a quick look around, and the only person he sees is Blue Elf, right?
Correct.
So he's going to go stand next to Blue Elf.
Okay. So, boom,
Yeah.
stands next to Blue Elf. Okay. That brings us to Walker.
So I didn't see any of that, and I just got protruded by
Just
some ghosts.
obliterated.
So I'll take a step back into the hallway area so I can see, and I'll see that everyone's gone and dead.
I mean, you just see my body floating.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is now significantly less water. It's probably only about a foot as the massive rush bursts through the second waterway. Yeah.
I just remembered I'm blind. Never mind.
Correct.
She's submerged or on top or...
Just barely visible.
Well, it's laying down there I'm at disadvantage on bow attacks, yeah?
Yep. She is still prone at the moment.
I don't really have much of an option here. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do planar warrior and try to cause some damage. Sharpshooter
All right.
at disadvantage.
Yep, go for it. Roll it.
Yeet.
Her AC is still boosted at the moment.
Well, it's a natural 1 on the first one.
Okay.
And then a 12 on the second.
12 is going to miss, unfortunately, as both arrows and skip through the water, pushing themselves towards her form, only to have the hydrodynamics throw the arrow off course right before
Okay.
striking true.
To make sure to get those arrows back.
Bonus action?
I think at this point, I think Walker would be feeling like this might be kind of it, so I'm gonna stow the bow, pull out sword, and just go stand next to her. Charge her, but not strike.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. End of your turn is Letus. Lady Breedy.
It's fine, just in there with a couple friends.
Yep. Fortunately, I kind of already know what he's going to do. Okay, so, well, I guess none of you see this.
Nope, so we have no idea what you're about to do, and
But
nor
tell
should
us
we.
anyways, 'cause
Hey,
I
please
want
tell
to.
us.
You do.
I do?
Yeah, as you're moving kind of like in the darkness, sort of feeling your way towards, you see this dim sort of blue-hued silhouette emerge in front of you. Letus's form sort of crystallizes into view as your eyes adjust for a brief moment. Every time. And then your form completely disappears. And you find yourself right there. But now you are emanating this golden light, sort of from your
Angel Mama.
fingers and the sort of extremities of your form. You're almost bleeding this arcane energy.
He just possessed you.
I think so. So many jokes.
So,
Are you guys
Letus,
engaged now?
Letus is gone.
Well, we used to be.
That brings us to the... oh, shit. That brings us
Kick the
to...
cord.
Yeah, that's actually fine, though, because...
We're gonna stop here and then we... Not really, I know we're not.
The beholders see you snap into place, your form drawing a great deal of attention.
Oh, hi there, blue shiny lady. Oh, red shiny lady.
And I would...
Like a reddish, goldish color.
Yeah.
Just standing there like a
Do you want
snack.
that one to be repainted?
You
That's Skadi.
all hear this synchronized and sort of coalescing force of these lasers all engaging at the exact same time, and immediately eye stalks waving back and forth, staring at two of these beholders. You see 5 different rays of color burst in your direction.
Oh, great.
Sort of looking at the circumstances, the damage you've taken, the impact you're likely to experience, you just kind of have no choice. Knowing that this is not the circumstances you wanted or how you envisioned it taking place. And a grinding of arcane energy almost physically crawls across your form that you feel pushing you into the ground and moving you backwards. But you hear the arcane whiz stop, and you've taken no damage.
Got some angel baby blessings.
That is going to be the end of the beholder's turn.
Yeah,
Walker.
Mario star power.
Yes!
Yep. Walker,
Jesus.
you hear this whispered into your ear, and that is where we're going to leave it for
You
this.
gotta be kidding me!
You just kill us the next time we play?
No, we get to work on our new characters because we're gonna end it, and then I'll die in the first 5 minutes.
So,
Got it.
make sure that you maintain your sheets and spell slots. I'm going to maintain mine.
What spell slots?
And
So many.
yeah, exactly. Hey, we had a very good time. I had a fucking blast. This was amazing.
I
This
got
was
to
the
play
best.
Lich.
Was this not the best session that we've ever had? I think
No.
probably.
No, I actually would disagree.
It was probably the best session that we've ever had.
No.
So, with that being the case,
Episode
thank you
27.
guys so much for hanging out with us. Castiel, me and you, we're going.
You know what?
places.
I was gonna throw my next 4 bars next week. Castiel was gonna be in there. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I didn't get the boon of the MC. I don't know.
But we got
No,
that.
he'll still be in there.
Sildari, again, congratulations. Again, welcome. Again, thank you so much for all the support. Belchavez, all of our new followers, everybody who is hanging out and questing it up, hitting the 4 glory. Do that if you haven't already. We are going to continue to spread the love and positivity. We're going to check out Dean Divinity.
Hey, all right.
So do check out them. Do make sure you're throwing up your 20s in the chat if you got those. If you are able to, do remember please to subscribe. It directly supports the show. If you can't subscribe, remember to follow. It's perfectly free. And then beyond that, that is the
For
circumstance. Yes, and also down in our panel tabs, thank you for reminding me, you can be a real hero. And you can help work with our fundraiser for Extra Life to fund Gillette's Children's Hospital to provide that extra care for those children in need. So if you're able to, please do that. Or if you're like, you know what, I kind of like the show, but like I don't want to support the show. But kids, definitely kids. Swipe up for the kids. Hashtag for the kids.
Oh yeah.
With that being said, we are not going to be doing our normal Action Junkie stream on Saturday tomorrow. We are taking the time off because we have a lot of fun things planned and we gotta have some time to work on them. So, sorry, but we will not be doing that tomorrow, but we will pick up with our normal Action Junkie stream on a Tuesday.
Can we play D&D on Tuesday instead?
You can, wherever. Also,
Is Tuesday
That's
your
the
Skyrim?
yes, I will be playing the villain half of a shared game save file in Skyrim. So if that sounds fun to you, it should.
Even if you don't care
I'm
about
here.
Skyrim,
Thing.
like
yeah. It's a thing.
just come hang out and chat.
But thank you guys again for hanging out. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Everything we've been getting thus far is just incredible.
Thanks for giving DJ all the boons. I don't know if
Yeah,
I've ever
like,
literally
Thanks for
ever
giving
seen
me a
him
boon.
so
I
happy.
I've never been so happy playing D&D. This is
Right.
like so
He
fun.
already got to play a lich, and then you just give him a bunch
There's
of extra
just
shit.
so much
like,
on I feel like we're coming back and I'm in very good position. I'm just going to leave the board just like this.
Right, because
Um,
the boons may have TP.
It's possible. You never know. But like Castiel invested where he wanted to invest, you know what I mean?
That's
So
fair.
like y'all have some time to recruit some help. With that being said, thanks to you guys so much. And remember to make sure that you're being as loving and supportive when we go check out D & Divinity. Throw your 20s up in chat if you got them. And until we see you next time, party on.
Bye.
Bye, guys.